All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bingothon Summer 2025. Did you know that we're raising money for Doctors Without Borders? You can donate if you type in exclamation mark donate in chat, or alternatively, you can use the link below the stream. And with that, I will give it up to our runners and commentators for Ringworld. Hello.
Hello. So we have a lot of people here today. I'm looking at the Twitch thing. It doesn't even have us all listed on the commentator thing, which makes sense. But it'll be two of us will be commentators. Me and Lightning will be doing commentating over our two teams, that being Twizlet and Polarcat versus Bronze and Sheldon's Pet Rock. Would you like to explain a little bit of how we run bingo, Lightning?
Me, okay. We will, starting off, we will be spinning a wheel to decide on the character we are going to play. I don't know if we're doing that. Are we doing that right now? And then...
We'll do that in a little bit, yes.
Okay. And then after we get the character, we have some set boards, and then the runners will... Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. How am I going to explain Rain World? Like, just like...
We'll explain Rain World in a bit. For
Okay,
now,
alright, okay. Just like the runners have to
essentially,
race and get goals.
yep.
And like,
Yes,
yeah,
so
it's lockout, but also you can get an actual bingo line, and that will count as an instant victory. So like lockout plus bingo line.
it's
You can
how we
win by
kind of
majority
do
of
it.
bingo.
Depending on the board, we also have some squares which we allow both teams to be able to get, which will just change how majority works in those situations. Line out, I think that's kind of the way to put it. As well as majority still being able to win. So I am okay to set up the bingo board, Twizlet. I know you have the wheel set up if you want to spin that whenever you are good. And then let me know what that ends up with.
Spearmaster? Who is it?
I'm
Is it
seeing a little
Spearmaster?
bit of delay, so we'll see it in a moment. It looks like it's Spearmaster. That's what I can tell.
Yeah, it looks...
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
it is Spearmaster. All
Okay.
right, so we made two boards. So now I'm going to flip a coin of which one of the two for Spearmaster we're going to choose. So heads, so it is going to be the first one. So I kind of talk about Rain World a little bit. So the Rain World has an expedition mode where essentially we can spawn in a random location and we're given 5 challenges. We didn't think that was good enough, so we made a mod that makes it so it actually has bingo in game. Now, normally we would have it so whoever's the host is also a spectator, and so they would be able to see that board in the middle. But for this event, we'll have it on the bingo sync, and we'll be setting that up right now. Create that, and as we get forward, to kind of explain Rainworld a bit, Rainworld now with its most recent DLC has 10 characters. And so we're not going to allow all 10. The newest one doesn't really work with the bingo just yet. Also, the room is created for both the runners and the organizers to join. And the password's the one I said earlier. I'll say it again in the chat in case anyone forgot. Otherwise, would you like to try to explain Spearmaster a little bit, Lightning? And
Okay, yeah,
the
right.
things that we
So,
might experience with this character.
each character in RuneWorld has their own, like, call it world state, where they have different spawns. Now, RuneWorld being a very ecosystem-heavy game, you've got, like, you can hunt other things and be hunted. There's, like, bigger things hunting you and, like, all that. So, Spearmaster has the toughest world. It has the most dangerous spawns, but Spearmaster itself is quite strong. With the name, Spearmaster can create spears at will from its body, and it has to use those spears in order to eat food. The other characters will like actually eat, but Spearmaster, having no mouth, needs to get its nutrients through spearing other creatures. Now, Spearmaster games take quite a while usually, but we'll see. And then anything else? I mean, like the regions. Like I don't.
So
What? Okay.
you can just go wherever you want.
Okay.
Spearmaster is very early on in. We're kind of getting the lobby set up, so we're kind of thinking about some stuff. But
Oh
yes,
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Spearmaster
Sorry.
has a lot of different things going on, and that being. So, Brain World, there's a base game, which is Survivor, Monk, and Hunter. And then the DLC that came out, I believe it's 2 years ago now, it was the More Slugcats expansion, or the Downpour expansion, which added Spearmaster, Gourmand, Artificer, Rivulet, Saint, and the Secret Slugcat. And Spearmaster specifically is very early on in the timeline, making it so a lot of infrastructure still exists or is still up or completely different than a lot of the other characters, to the point where garbage waste becomes a very dangerous area. Well, before it still was pretty scary, but now there's acid everywhere, so that's one thing to think about.
It's like
And the whole
very
area of
hard.
shoreline is completely different as well as an additional area there. However, we're probably not going to deal with that, as a lot of people have not liked going over there.
Yeah,
I'm looking
it's
at
like
the
a lot like the
board
Spearmaster
here.
unique stuff,
Interesting stuff.
or like people do not really like to go to. Like the looks of the moon area is usually like no one ever wants to go over there. Sometimes you might see Waterfront, which is also quite far to the right. But yeah, like Spearmaster's unique areas you probably won't see. But yeah, as Ice was saying, garbage waste, very hard compared to the other characters that we could have spun with its acid. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be crazy for Spearmaster. Just a lot of combat that you're forced to do to like survive because you need to eat. And yeah.
Okay,
I'm trying
I
to.
need to go set something up else here.
It's kind of funny how like,
Twizlet's
yeah, there's
reminding
like,
me.
sorry, as Ice was saying, yeah, there's 10 characters, but we do only have 4. Some of the other ones are well, it was some like as Ice was said, like the newest character Watcher, it doesn't work. One is like Inv is like too hard, and like also just like kind of fake to get set up, and then the rest are like can be done super quickly. I think like the 3 vanilla Slugcats and Spearmaster are probably the best for Bingo. I feel like people really like Hunter as well. Hunter's a fan favorite for Bingo. It's because it's very fun and combat focused. People really like the combat in this game. So hopefully we're gonna see a decent amount of that for Spearmaster, and maybe some kill movement. This game's got a lot of wacky low tech that you can do, which if people are in a good spot to use it, then we'll hopefully see some of that. Yeah, we're just getting people in the lobby right now. I'll explain goals once they pop up in the middle. Just waiting a bit. But yeah, random spawn, so usually it'll want to spawn you near the middle of the map, so you'll be kind of close to some goals. Sometimes it is not like that at all, and the game will spawn you like in like the far corner. But if runners want, then we can just kind of refresh that spawn point, because it'll add like just 20 minutes of pretty much nothing. But yeah, spawning in the middle, there's a lot of or Rain World, interconnected. The regions are very interconnected. There's like a lot of, they're called gates between regions, and each region will have a bunch of gates to it. It's a very interconnected world. And it's good to,
The main thing with the gates is, so with Rain World, a certain
Karma.
amount of time passes and rain will happen. If you're outside and haven't saved yet, you will die. Every time you save properly, you'll go up in karma. Every time you die, you go down in karma. And the karma matters because it allows you to go through the gates to go to new areas. And so we'll start with we'll start with 2 karma, I believe.
Yeah, two, and also in bingo, you start with what is called a passage, which will let you get up to the maximum karma, which is 5, and also the person that like uses the passage will be able to fast travel to any shelter that they have visited in the bingo. So you can't choose any in the game; it has to be one that you've went to. But passages are good for. Sometimes you can use it to get early karma really quickly to get out of some areas,
Yep.
or
Immediately
you can just
take you to
travel across
5.
the map.
Yes.
Yeah, because it will take a
Yes.
while to get up to karma 5.
All right, I think we are all set up for the Bingothon, people. We are all set up and good to go as far as I can tell. So if you haven't already, show the board on screen if you can. Otherwise, I believe we can start shuffling the teams off. While the teams are still here, good luck with
Fancy.
the match. We're gonna talk for a little bit before we fully start.
Yeah.
So the teams can think about how they want to do things, but we have a few different things to go over. All right, so I'm waiting for one last thing, just to press ready in the game, and then we are going to be all ready to go in just a moment here. And I'll get to talk, me and Lightning will get to talk a bit more about the game in general. It's a bit easier to talk about when we're directly looking at it as well. Now that we've got it set up, I'm going to try to have chat up too.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
And for the question in the chat, we only will have the one passage that we start the match with. We will not gain any more or otherwise. So, for Twizlet, who is starting the board for everyone, let me know that you are ready with a chat message in the Discord or otherwise. All right, they are all ready. So, I am ready to count down here. If y'all are ready, yes, they are. Okay, so I'm going to start countdown, and then we will start. That being... Well, some of you have made some squares blue, but I think we can take those off. Let me check that for a second, actually. Okay, now it's good. All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and Twizlet, you can start the match there for them if you are all ready. We'll see where they actually end up spawning.
What runners? It's quite weird seeing the board that you can actually just straight up read. It's like I'm used to
Yes.
the images.
Forgetting which...
Is
this
starter
outskirts or is this industrial?
This looks like outskirts. That is industrial next to
All right, no,
garbage
we
waste.
are in industrial, so right next to
Okay.
garbage waste. So, to explain this game is not a Metroidvania, as much as a lot of people would like to say. The recent DLC, The Watcher, you could say is a Metroidvania, and is very fun. I recommend it, especially when it gets fully updated. It's not fully out yet, is what I will say. Is much different than the other characters, for sure, is the big thing to say. So right now, we're here in industrial. Industrial is the most central region of the game.
Yeah.
So this allows a lot of different options. Kind of staring at the challenges here. I haven't fully looked at it. Lightning, if you want to go off the top row and kind of talk about what these challenges are and what they actually mean.
For taming a black lizard. These are also called mole lizards. They are blind and only go through hearing. But you can feed lizards like by throwing food in front of them, and then after a few feeds, they'll be tamed. And colored pearls, there are in the regions in certain rooms there are special colored pearls. The point of these is in the actual like campaigns, you can give them to these robots called iterators, and they will give you some like kind of lore on the game. Cyan lizards, another type of lizard. These ones are very fast and jump around. Bronze on top right, I actually just killed one there. That's one of the cyans. And then first time entering Sky Islands 3. Sky Islands is a region. Okay, obviously. Chimney Canopy is actually very is actually connected to industrial. It is straight up. So then runners could actually go up there and get that. And then Shade Citadel Echo. And Echo, you need to be Karma 5, and you have to go into the room. It's very weird. You have to activate it by going to the room where it spawns, then sheltering, then going back. And then you'll be able to get that. Do you want to take next
So it's
line?
going to force us to stay in the area of wherever it is for quite a while.
Yeah.
So, yes, again, we're a very central place. A lot of them are probably thinking about going up to Chimney. A lot of them have gone off to the right here.
Bronze is running.
The
Bronze
upper
is
right,
running
closer
up.
to Chimney.
Camp Town.
Polar's going up to probably save immediately on the bottom left there as well. Otherwise, people are killing a lot of different things in the area. I'm interested to see where they get the Cyan Lizard cards. For the second row, we have Visit the Farm Arrays Echo. So right now, the two most central areas are Industrial and Outskirts. And Outskirts is basically slightly down left to Industrial. And straight up to the left of that is Farm Arrays, and the Echo is immediately right there. Farm Arrays is huge, so people like to kind of consider it as two separate things. So you can enter Farm Arrays from Sky Islands, but you're probably not going to go all the way around to do that. The other is earn 72 points in creature kills in one cycle. So in one day, we need to kill stuff, a lot of stuff. And so each creature, when you kill them, are worth a certain amount of points, depending on which type of creature they are. And with the much larger creatures being a lot more points. Next one is never use a vulture mask. So there's vultures in the game. They hunt basically anything in the world, and if you kill them, you can also take off their face essentially and wear their face, and the lizards that are also afraid of them will be just as afraid of you and then run away. And there's drop a baiting new fly in the depths room. So at the bottom of the whole world, we consider it the depths room, where we can go to one of the endings of the game. And instead of us going, we're going to drop someone down there instead. So we're going to get baby noodle fry. I believe the thing about a baby noodle fly is that they will cease to exist if you bring them into a shelter, but I'm unsure about that, so it might be annoying.
I'm not sure.
Yep. And then the consume 8 karma flowers. So karma flowers spawn in very particular locations. Once you eat one, another one won't retake its place for another 8 cycles. Well, 8 cycles. And essentially, they exist in specific locations. If you eat one and then fail to save afterwards, you don't get the progress for it, and it will not respawn. The karma flower helps because if you have it, you will be protected from losing karma when you die, and you'll instead drop the flower.
Yeah. Okay, alright, next slide. Okay. Vulture Grub is... taking that through 2 gates. Vulture Grub is a little creature that when you throw will call in a vulture if there is an open ceiling, and just taking that, like to do that goal, you just take it across 2 gates. Every other character can put things in their stomach. Spearmaster does not have that luxury. The Spearmaster will have to carry and will have one less hand. And deliver the Outskirts Peril. That is one of the colored perils that are in the one of those lore perils in the world, and it wants you to deliver it to the Iterator Moon over on the right side of the map. That is very far away. Open 10 popcorn plants. Spearmaster can spear these popcorn, or well, any character can, but like every other character gets infinite food. Spearmaster only gets 5. And all across the world there's popcorn, and you can spear those and it will open up, and you can eat from them. collect 7 colored pearls is just touch 7 of the lower pearls, and transport a hazer to Chimney Canopy. A hazer is a little squid. You can see Sheldon was carrying one. Yeah,
He's
Sheldon on
still
bottom
carrying
right
one
is
now, but
carrying a
they're trying to
hazer.
get around. Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid a lizard. Yeah, you just have to take that to Chimney. So quite close to where Sheldon is.
Yes. So one thing to also mention is we are playing Spearmaster, which the thing about Spearmaster is they don't have a mouth. They pull out the spears and they have to eat things. Which the other thing about that is normally other characters can store small items in like a stomach pocket. So that makes
Yeah.
bringing pearls at different places or even hazers that are alive. You can put them in your stomach and they stay alive and you can bring them around. Makes that much harder to do those sorts of things than
Yeah,
would
Perils, hazers,
normally.
frogs.
And so the bring Pearl to Moon or bring anything through gates will become much harder. Next row, the fourth row, get the Chimney Canopy Safari unlock. So there's a lot of different arena unlocks, and specifically the Safari unlock, which is specific Safari mode, which you can take control of creatures and kind of just live in a terrarium of that area and figure stuff out. Steal 3 pearls from a scavenger toll. There's specific scavenger tolls. Essentially, there's player mirrored enemies that have very different stats on how they act, but they set up certain tolls that you have to pay to get by them, and so you'll have to steal 3 from their place, and there's like 20 in every place. You just got to be aware that they're going to be really mad the moment you start doing that, so you got to be aware that you can potentially get stabbed by spears. In this game, you will die instantly to pretty much anything, so you got to know how to deal with the different situations. Just like how Twizlet got shot by King Vulture. King Vulture
The King
top
Vultures
left.
are
It can shoot their tusks and
It's a
hit you out of
it's
the
a very
air.
brutal spawn because like runners have to go left from the start, and like I was seeing some death due to King Vultures in that big long room.
Twizlet's still in the starter area, unfortunately. I think that's the second death for her, and now this getting camped by scavengers, which sometimes
Scavengers.
happens. Because
They're
we are
horrible.
an evil vampire creature, we actually have very negative reputation with the scavengers to start with. We have a variance from negative 100 to positive 100 that we can have with them. We start with like negative. It's like 30 to 50. I forget what it is exactly.
Around
But it's
45, I'm pretty sure.
very not
That number
good.
sounds
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's very low.
The fourth row and third column, we're going to go from there. Earn 271 points from creature kills. This can be at any point. And again, when it comes to any challenges for this game, if we do something, we then have to save to lock it in. So if we just kill one thing and then save, those points are saved. But if we kill one thing and then die, those points don't count towards that square, etc. Do not gift needles to scavengers, so we can basically farm reputation from scavengers as Spearmaster if we really want to by constantly just making more needles and spears and give them. And each one is plus 3 rep. If we go to a toll, each one we give after paying the toll will be worth 10. You go up plus 50 per cycle, and so if you really want to, you can make them really like you, and that's just kind of preventing you from people forcing that to happen, and then the issue of bad rep isn't actually an issue anymore. Trade 27 points worth of items to scavenger merchants. So there's specific scavenger merchants in very specific areas. They have to hang out in their specific room, and we got to go to any one of them and trade items that are worth up to 27. Now, the highest points for a single item is 10, and considering we can't trade spears, it's much harder. We have the last row here. If you want to go over that,
Chieftain
Lightning,
Passage.
as we have
There's a lot of
bronze getting
scavenger
really high in the chimney.
connected stuff. Chieftain Passage is getting very high reputation with scavs, which paired with the do not gift needles will make it quite a bit harder. Waterfront
I
facility.
feel like you just give up do not gift needles at this point. There's so much scavenger stuff that, like, so they start with the never use vulture mask and do not give needles to scavengers. Just give it up and get those other scavenger squares is what I'm kind of thinking about. The one problem is it's on a diagonal.
Yeah, because like, you also want to be able to trade to the merchant. Yeah, it is kind of like you're probably not going to get chieftain, and you're probably not going to get the merchant one. So it's like it could be worth just giving it up. Yeah, okay. Going from second from the left on bottom. Waterfront facility arena unlock. Kind of like Safari, but arena is like a kind of PvP mode. So that will just unlock some maps, and that's
Yep.
randomly placed in the area, or placed in a certain room. Pin 4 lantern mice and looks to the moon. Lantern mice are little glowing guys that are very scared and run around. And if you pin a creature while they're up against the wall or floor, then the spear will stick them into the wall. So you just have to pin 4 of those in that region. From a grenade.
Problem being that region, though, however, because that's
Yeah,
way
yeah,
far
that
left
region
to
is
right.
it looks to the moon is very far away. Close to waterfront though, so I don't know if maybe they'll be tempted. And then throw a grenade at the outskirts scavenger toll and pass it. There are items you can get grenades in this game. These are impact grenades that you can throw. This wants you to throw a bomb at the toll. The guys that you kind of want rep with. So yeah, you have to bomb the toll
Hey,
and then
maybe
pass
don't.
it.
Yes.
And then dodge the Leviathan bite. There are like aquatic creatures that are pretty much will eat anything, and for this goal you have to be basically right up next to them, so they try and bite you. It's very risky. So I kind of hope we see
So
it. It's
the biggest thing
extremely risky.
about for Spearmaster, there's only one. There's none in
Oh,
Waterfront. How there normally would be. There's only one in Subterranean. Also, it looks like we got the first square
yeah,
on the
one's
board. I believe. I
these are just
thought it would be
chimney.
Bronze going through another gate, but it kind of seems like it was Sheldon going through
Yeah,
gate
Sheldon
here
got it,
because he
and
just
then
said,
yeah,
"Okay."
bronze. Wait, where is? I thought he went to
Oh no,
Sky.
that was the Hazer. Oh, okay, yes. No,
Yeah, the
he there
his.
he went across to
Oh, he didn't
the
go to Sky. Oh,
wall. So
he went to the wall.
now they don't have they probably don't have the karma they want to have just yet for that. So that's gonna be 2 squares for red team here. So first it was the transport
Oh, the
Hazer chimney canopy, and then I believe okay no they gotta
no, yeah.
bring
I think
gotta
he
bring it
brings
through
it
one more
back,
gate. I
and
thought
then
they already brought it through another one.
he's gonna go to Sky, right? And then
So
that
that
will
would be
just
that
be
center row for them,
yeah, that will be another goal.
kind of going forward.
Also, Polar in Pipe Yard. This region is hated, but it's very good for bingo. You can get a lot of stuff here. I don't even.
Now we have people splitting up a lot more. We can talk a bit more
Yeah,
of
everyone's
kind of
in
what people
4
are
different
thinking
regions.
about. It definitely seems like I don't. The one thing I'm unsure about is the moment Bronze gets into Sky Islands, they're getting the transport grub through 2 gates and then entering Sky Islands, and that's happening really fast. But what else are we really doing here? I guess there's the
Leaving.
collect 7
I don't-
colored pearls, which Sky Islands
Oh, you
is
can
the
do a lot.
capital of colored pearls. And so suddenly that middle row there becomes a really, really big deal because of Sheldon. There's
Sheldon
like
went down back
5
into industrial.
popcorns
Yeah,
in Industrial itself. And so you get
yeah.
every single one there, and then you have Sheldon go get the outskirts pearl and then go to Moon. That's going to be a really hard one to stop if Bronze gets Transport Vulture Grub through 2 gates and the collect colored pearls. So
Uh,
that might be a thing that the blue team are going to have be wanting to think about as this happens.
the middle line does have moon. I don't know if red might even bait a bingo to force one of blue to go for deliver the pearl because that is just so far
There's,
away.
there's definitely been you get the 4 easy ones in a row, and then you're like, oh, that's really hard one. Why don't we just go for literally everything else? So it makes
Yeah, some people
the
just
rest of
bait and
their
play
game really
majority.
hard. That blocks a lot of bingos just going off that middle row. You'd hope it'd be most of a
Yeah.
diagonal, but a lot going on there. I want to see more progress from them. I missed a little bit of what everyone has gotten just yet. I need to think about
Yeah.
what Polar is thinking about here. Getting a pearl there would
Oh
be
no,
nice,
there's
or just
unfortunate
kills
creatures in here.
overall.
I'm surprised. Oh
The
no, is that
centipedes
centipede?
is unfortunate,
Uh,
yes.
average centipede. I'm surprised he's not doing a wall climb.
We're going up with spears,
Yeah, laddering up.
so that's fine enough just by making a bunch of spears at once. So the one thing about also what's happening with bronze at top right is going into Sky Islands is a bit scary because there's no shelter nearby, and so there's going to be stuff like this where the scavengers decided to show up here. So now normally with creatures, they all have a specific spawn location, and then depending on their rolled AI, their personality, they will act certain ways as well as other randomized how they will act. And so they can only be in so many places, but these scavengers, if they exist in a region, they will continue to be in that
Sheldon
region.
walks
Looks
in
like
now.
Sheldon decided to pick up a vulture grub and finish getting that square before Bronze
Oh,
actually locked it
yeah,
in, despite
that's
Bronze about
yeah.
to lock it in
Bronze
themselves.
has it. Huh. Strange. Where I think where is Sheldon is shaded. Yes.
Sheldon
Okay.
has entered shaded. They're not holding any items, so it's not going to be at Deliver Pearl to Moon here.
Twizlet's also entering. I think that it's going to be a
But
race for the
Tame
Echo
Black
here.
Lizard. Yeah.
Oh, taming Black Lizard is
I think
very
so
dangerous.
both Tame Mole Lizard and getting the Shaded Citadel Echo seem very important because those are the two top left and top right. So as we have found in a lot of our Rainbow Bingo matches, a lot of these diagonal squares matter quite a lot. I'm almost a little surprised. We got another square from Bronze there, actually.
Oh,
They must have been
silence.
killing a lot of the Cyan Lizards. I didn't
He's
think
got a
anyone would
bunch
get
of
that so quickly.
industrial.
You gotta get a little lucky that they would run into you because they just move around the area so fast.
Yeah.
Um,
Creatures do just tend to wander, and they would never be in their
yes.
start and spawn.
Yep.
Yeah, I think just a race for shaded. I'm gonna assume both Sheldon and Twizlet are not gonna try mole lizards first, because it's just too risky.
It's simpler just to get the Shaded Echo. The problem with getting a Shaded Echo immediately is you kind of reveal your hand that you are there. So if someone was thinking about going to Shaded, they just won't anymore. Depending.
Yeah.
Because if you go to a place, it's the only place you can be. You kind of suddenly, everyone else knows where you are exactly.
Also, shaded
Um,
classic. It is pitch black. You cannot see anything.
There
It's
is
not the
still
greatest.
Bronze didn't lock in the first time entering Sky from Chimney Canopy.
Oh, he's doing a
So they're
dark
going all the way off to the left side first.
The
So
little
one,
creature that
yeah,
the little creature
yep.
that Bronze is holding, that is a squidcada, and Spearmaster is so light that he can basically infinitely fly while holding these little squidcadas. Usually for other characters, they would need to starve, and then like starve in order to become light enough to infinitely fly. But Spearmaster can just fly, although it does need to be a white squidcada. There are white and black squidcadas, and the white ones are the only ones that you can infinitely fly with.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's cool.
noticing something here as well that I think was very important. It looks like we can just see pop up right
Polar.
now. Is that Polar did get both of the pearls in Pipe Yard, or they might have brought one in and then got the other one and got it to the shelter fairly quickly, I would say. I kind of just looking at what
Yeah,
Bronze and Sheldon are doing, it kind of looks like they were actually going for that top row. And they probably would have had
maybe.
Mole
Yeah, maybe.
Lizard, Enter Sky
Oh,
Islands, and the Shaded Citadel, and then they just didn't have the Pipe Yard. But Polar
Bronze
immediately
could have
went there,
entered
which a
from.
lot of people normally wouldn't. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Because
yeah. That
Bronze, right in
they
Sky
they could
Islands,
have
could
moved
have
to that
gone
top
there.
line. It's gonna be. I don't know where Polar's gonna go from here. Anything else in Pipe Yard you can do? Apart from
That is
tame a
kind
black lizard,
of
because there's
the
those.
problem.
That's like too risky, probably.
I
Oh,
mean,
Twizlet.
maybe
Oh, God,
Polar's
it's
now
might be
thinking
worse.
about the 7 colored pearls going to
Maybe
Sky
going to
Islands.
Sky, giving up the square, or giving up the first time enter. Yeah, because bronze is there, but it's just like lasting quite a while. I'm surprised he didn't shelter kind of close in, because like I would have like if I was him, I would assume that there's someone else going to Sky, because it is quite close in the start.
Potentially. Bronze is right next to where they need to save here, so not too worried. Normally going across Sky Islands can be at least a bit scary. I'm not sure why they're just killing the
Kill points, maybe?
Senta wing here,
I
but
don't know
I
how
guess
many
whatever
they
you guys-
have.
I don't
I
know how
wish I
many
could
they're
get
at either.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think like you need a lot of points altogether, but maybe they want the cycle.
72. Yes. The Cyan Lizard's worth a good amount if they could get them, but they left away.
Yeah. Okay, Sheldon is close to the Echo Room. And then, okay, Sheldon is now in the room, and now
Yes.
that flash means that it's activated. Sheldon has to shelter, come back, and the Echo's there. And that'll be that top right goal.
Something kind of explain a little bit how the game works. You might have kind of seen it before. Is that when it comes to normally for creatures, say a lizard, once they know you're there, they're gonna start opening their mouth, and then once it's open a certain amount, that they can then actually close it to bite you. Now, normally, that it can be exploited in some ways by you just moving fast enough, being able to go by them. But some creatures you can't do that as much, as we noticed most of our at least deaths that I've seen for polar or otherwise have been from centipedes, which can just grab you instantly at any time. So that's one thing that a lot of players are gonna consider when going through certain areas. Looks like Sheldon went down to the bottom of Shaded so they could pick up the colored pearls there.
The
Start getting some
Peril,
progress
yeah.
on that.
Dark
They
red
need to
background.
get ready to get to that Shaded Citadel Echo, though. Looks like Polar is thinking about going
Yeah, Polar's
to
very
Sky
close to
Islands from the
dying.
direction that they're going.
Yeah, and then Twizlet did dying.
Bronze
I'm not
still
sure
hasn't
what's
saved
killing him.
either. They've just been
I
killing
think
things.
I think he's going for Sheldon dies as well, but did Sheldon shelter or is Sheldon back to the left?
Sheldon already
Oh,
got activated the
yeah,
Echo
yeah,
and
okay, okay.
saved. They were just getting
That was a
pearls.
shock.
I
I
don't.
don't know if like,
They could technically be beat out by Twizlet, but they've already
but
activated
Twizlet.
the Echo. I don't think Twizlet
Oh yeah,
has.
yeah.
Twizlet is
Twizlet's back
still
on the left.
halfway through.
Yeah, Twizlet's had 2 deaths, which is unfortunate. Shaded, yeah, very dark. There's some. They're in Shaded. There are these little spiders called coal escapedes, and they will try and like basically cover you. And if they cover you, you're pretty much dead, unless you have a flashbang, which is there's some in the Echo Room. Okay, they're gone. Uh, yeah, there's like little flashbangs that you can throw, and they will kill these spiders.
It's what
Yeah.
Sheldon had earlier. They used to get the pearl. We've
Look at the spawn.
got two
There's like some
more squares for red team getting locked in here, getting the Shaded Citadel Echo as well as the
bronze was
Bronze actually
kills.
fully went
Yeah,
for it and
I was
got
thinking.
all the
Yeah,
kills in
he
that
was
area.
killing a lot of
Yes.
stuff. Like killing Sentiwings. I'm like, that's not something people are gonna do when they're like full food. Yeah. Okay. Good.
I
Good
thought
squares here
I
for red.
don't think that challenge is what we think it is. The one, the fourth one, the fourth column,
First time entering
top
scammers.
row.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't pop.
I think that's wrong. I think that is
Yeah.
incorrect. I think it's first time entering Chimney from Sky Islands.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so that one's
Pol-
written incorrectly. Otherwise, Bronze would
Polar's got the
have
door
that
though.
right now.
Okay. Wait.
So they're
Yeah.
likely
Polar's
going to
gonna
get
get it.
that a bit later. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Big popcorn here for bronze. Bronze might be. I know bronze was getting some popcorn, like earlier in Sky. 10 popcorn is quite a lot. Although industrial does have like 5. Oh, the King Vulture. That is, yeah. That was interesting going into. I've never seen anyone go into Saint intro,
Too much of an issue for
but like,
Bronze, though. Already got the points.
yeah,
Just didn't mark
popcorn.
off the square yet.
Oh yeah.
Red doing very well. I'd like to see some
That's
stuff
what's now in
from
the
Twizlet
shelter.
and Polar soon.
I don't know if I think Twizlet's gonna run for the black lizards now, which is it's a very awkward one to get. Sheldon bring a flashbang into the peril room and killing all these coal escapees before they can even try to get on him.
I don't even know how many pearls. I guess they're. Oh, Bronze has been going for popcorn here. I forgot how many were actually
Yeah,
over
yeah.
where Bronze is now. and then getting back out. That one is going to be very important. The center square there.
Yeah.
It's going to line up a
I
lot
suppose
for red team that they already
suppose
have.
that's a lot because it is the middle square. Yeah, 10 is quite a lot. I think also, yeah, like maybe this. I was gonna say the middle line, but for red because like I know that bronze will be in the lead with kills, and I don't know who's
Yep.
leading on popcorn, but yeah, the other goal is a moon goal.
I think
So
the
it's
one
like yeah,
thing that is very interesting is again knowing where the other team is. So right now they know someone's
yeah.
in shaded. Blue team knows someone's in shaded. Red
Mhm.
team knows someone on the other team was at least in pipe yard at some point. And
Yeah.
otherwise, no one knows bronze. I think they know someone entered Chimney Canopy not from Skylands because it tells the other team that they failed the square if they're paying attention enough. You can tell that happens. So if they know
That's what they
that, they just
know.
know that someone entered Chimney. But otherwise, bronze could really be anywhere. They've gotten a lot of kills pretty fast. They could have technically done vulture cheese, but they didn't actually end up doing that.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of
A
easy.
lot of
That would have
points
been a
really
lot of easy
fast.
points.
So maybe they're
They had
thinking
the
they're over there
grub
while
as
bronze is
well.
getting popcorn. Yes, Sheldon got the grub actual
Yeah,
lock-in though,
Sheldon got the goal, but Bronze was holding one. I think cheese could have been done, which would have been cool to see.
potentially. I mean, you don't want to touch the vulture mask accidentally. You don't want to
Yeah,
accidentally
I mean, if
grab
you
it
just
after you
attack the
kill them.
vultures from behind, I think you wouldn't be that bad. I think. I can definitely see not
Bronze
wanting to try it
deciding
though.
to go to farm arrays at this point. I think Sheldon. I don't know what exactly they're trading to the merchant. It must be the colored pearl from Shaded.
Yeah.
And they're at 10, and they're going to get the other two pearls on the other side of Shaded Bridge and then come back, and that'll be 30, and that'll get the 25 that
Oh,
they
I think
the
Twizlet
27 that
might
they
also
need.
do that. She was
I might
also
It looks like
trading.
Twizlet's doing that,
It's
yes.
gonna be a race. Shaded
So
Bridge is scary. No, going to
it's like
Waterfront.
they're going to go more to the
Oh,
right instead of going back, so
oh,
I
sheltering
hope she
first.
saves first.
Okay.
I don't know if Sheldon's going to do the same thing or go back. If Sheldon goes back and doesn't save and then it's all good, then it'll work out for them. I'm forgetting. I don't know how many Karma Flowers people have gone past. It seems like people don't really care about it right now, but some
Yeah,
people have
you'll
been
just get it
getting
by
the slow burn
exploring.
on that.
Yeah, eight is
Hey,
quite. Eight is
can
quite
I
a few.
chime in here real quick?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I would just like to remind everyone again that I mean I know this is a very amazing run, but after this coming up, we've got the archipelago bingo. I mean, you also do not want to miss that, and we do have an incentive for that. That incentive needs, however, to be met before they generate the archipelago world, before they generate the multi-world, which is like around the end of this run. So you have like 1.5 hours left, kinda, I guess. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. We don't know. But very important, we do have that incentive to get more traps in there. 10% of traps in the entire multi-world. We're at 11 out of $50. So only $39 left to go. If you would also like to see the traps in there, please consider donating. It's all for a good cause. All money goes directly towards Doctors Without Borders. No money stays with us. And yeah, so please, if you can, make sure to donate and let's get those traps in. Thank you very much. Back to you
All
guys.
right. Well, thank you. A lot of stuff's been happening as this all was going on. I don't know how much Twizlet has
Wait,
traded with that merchant,
Twizlet
but
has
they
the goal.
have
Also, when Twizlet and
traded
Sheldon
at
were
least
both
one.
running
All right.
left, they each
They were
were getting jumped
both
by a
getting
mirror
chased by
vulture.
a Muros
Yeah.
vulture, which was interesting, but there wasn't too much of a problem.
It's gonna be
Polar's
a race to the shelter.
now top of Sky Islands, while Bronze is getting out of here into farm arrays.
Twizlet and Sheldon
It
racing for different
sounded like
shelters.
Polar has the popcorn square. So we're gonna find that out here if that actually locks in. It is, so that's gonna be the middle square
has
there.
Twizlet has to cross the
So
gate.
this
The popcorn here.
makes blue team very much in a good spot. Where it looks like it's still red team has a lot of squares. Blue team having that middle square and in decent places to get other squares is gonna be big deal as time goes on. I'm interested to see how bronze goes though. And it'll be important if Twizlet does actually lock in this scavenger merchant square. I think it's going to be close if they actually no. They're both right next to the shelters. Sheldon and Twizlet are right next to the shelters. They're gonna lock in the square first. Is blue team unless the delay on Twitch is not real. So who knows?
Oh,
so I want to see it actually. It did. It locked in as Sheldon is resting, which is so unfortunate.
It happens so often.
It works out so well for blue team here.
Oh, it's gotta be crushing.
They really needed that.
Yeah, big square.
Sheldon's now. I don't know what you do as Sheldon. Really, I guess you're going to waterfront.
You do have black lizard, but I suppose like there's no real. It's not gonna lead to any lines. Well, far
Sheldon is there. I mean, that's still good.
Yeah, Sheldon is still in shaded.
That blocks off a diagonal that blue typically has.
Eating the kelp. Yeah, I
guess we're hitting the kelp now.
See what Sheldon is gonna do. Sheldon looks like he's taking a waterfront angle here. Polar grabbing pearls.
7 pearls. I think there's 5 in Sky Islands. I'm forgetting. They've touched. Polar's touched at least 2 in Pipe Yard. So we are potentially.
Or about industrial and
that can
Pipe
get that
Yard
square.
one, yeah. Or the stored ones. Sheldon going back across the evil bridge. Can't believe there was Miros vultures coming down for both of them. See, bronze and farm. Echo and then what else? What else in farm are you doing? Wait. Oh, it's the outskirts total he's bombed. Maybe bronze goes and stops by the treasury
come back through. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's specific treasuries that scavengers have where none of them are really going to be around. And there's technically a chance for the bombs that we need to spawn there. They won't always be there, but it's like 5 of them have a chance to spawn of like 50%. So there probably is going to be one. The thing is, we do have to go through all of Farm Arrays. So we do have to go down there if we are going to the Farm Arrays Echo, unless for some reason Braun's thinking about going to Subterranean, which is going down to the bottom of the world for the drop of Beatty New fly into that room. However, I'm not sure if I care too much about that square anymore.
Handing over the pearl, and then
yes.
New fly just
remember
watching.
To get that pearl to pass by. If you forget, bad things can happen. But
yeah,
you're
not going to give needles without giving up a goal. Yeah, no one's giving up that
goal yet.
I don't know if people are giving up for, or well, people could still go for Chieftain. I mean, with a lot of perils, people got the merchant one quite easily.
Yes.
So I guess like Sheldon and Twizlet will be kind of
still
going well
need
for
50 more points for.
Yeah, you spent quite a lot.
You need like 80 because you start at like the -45 as you said. So that's not.
I think it's around that.
Best thing.
That number sounds right. Wait, Waterfront is fake.
So we do have 2 players, top left and bottom right, in
here.
New regions or specific regions to Spearmaster and Artificer. It's all in both in the same room here, which is interesting. Is the arena unlock?
The arena unlock. Where? It's like Waterfront. I do not know much of it. It's in a weird spot up there. What's happening here? This looks like it was just made for Artie. Like,
I mean, Spearmaster, you can really just climb wherever you want. Where exactly is the unlock? I don't actually know.
top
Did
left.
they get
So-
it at top left of this
No,
room?
yeah, top left. They're like up on that little
Okay. So they're
platform.
going all the way around the whole place to get up to it. I feel like there's got to be a better way.
Twizlet
I
is
feel like
up
what
throwing.
Sheldon's doing makes more
Pinning.
sense. All right, yeah, they're both trying to get up the middle instead of going off on the right there. You could definitely go off to the right and pounce over and then spear, but is definitely I don't know what you really do to get up there as Spearmaster.
Yeah.
If we were Artificer, you could double jump. So
Yeah,
you'll make
this
it.
looks like it was just made
But
for
we're not
Artie.
that.
Sheldon might be going to
To
the
make
right.
spears to climb them.
There's a
but
lot of leeches.
Polar's
Oh
having
my
issues
God.
with Sky Islands, but I don't think they have too many pearls left. If they've saved, I don't know if they saved and locked in some of their touching of the other pearls.
Where are they?
So it might be a bit
I'm
awkward for
not
them
sure.
in Sky Islands. We'll see.
Okay, Bronze is now close to the Echo. Close to the
If
gate
I'm
to Outskirts.
Bronze, I'm gonna get the bomb and then save.
Yeah, I think
So
I think he
that is
wants
all
it, but
good.
he's kind of being camped out by this caramel lizard. Oh no. Polar falls. Oh, there's a sign up top. Was it get the unlock?
I don't. I
Okay.
assume Twizlet has gotten
she's
it,
gone back in.
or maybe not.
Oh.
One of the blue teams given a spear
Oh,
to. I must have been Polar.
Polar accidentally
Dropping a
gave it.
spear. I think the
Oh.
challenge is bad because you can accidentally
It
lose
is
it like that.
accidental.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
did that on purpose or not, but they
think it
are
was
going to
accidental.
be
Yeah, like
locked in with
it definitely wasn't
losing
for
that
rep
square,
because like
is
I
what
think
it seems
Polar
like.
instantly speared the scav that took it, and then got speared by its pal. Ah, that is
We will have
that is
to
unfortunate.
update that. It looks like
Sheldon's
Sheldon did
up
get the
there,
unlock. I think Twizlet was trying to get the jetfish and potentially use the jetfish to get up there, but
Oh, regrab
Sheldon
flight.
was able to figure it out either way. Regrab flight flying up there. That's
Or well,
ridiculous.
to be fair, there's like
you
nothing.
can-
Yeah, I didn't
you
realize
can
how shallow that water
throw-
was. I didn't realize how
You can
shallow
throw
that
and
water.
regrab the jetfish.
Oh,
and
you're
you
not
will magically
hunter.
float
Wait, no,
upwards.
that's like a hunter, isn't
It
that?
should still work though.
Should it? I don't know much about it. I didn't realize how shallow the water was. I thought there was more.
Polar's still going for
Yeah, I
power
mean, like, I
flowers
don't-
and pearls though,
I don't know what the jetfish
which is good.
here is for then. That is like the one thing those creatures are useful for.
Well, Twizlet gets the trade points to merchants, but Sheldon will get
Sheldon's gonna lock that in.
the shoreline unlock, waterfront unlock.
Yeah, waterfront. Yeah.
So it
Twizlet's
all
gonna.
balances out in the end.
Twizlet's like almost up there, doing like.
I think
Turnstore
Bronze has found their bomb now too.
Sheldon locks it in, and Twizlet can
So they're
leave
gonna be
this
going back to save.
evil room.
Yes. Some of the runners are forgetting to update the squares on Bingo Sync. They're not used to it because everyone just tracks in game. If the squares on Bingo Sync are not updated, that is why, because they're just forgetting about it.
Yeah, there's like it's been
I don't
quite
see-
a while. Yeah, because like even like the 72 kills in one cycle is still left unchecked.
Let me pull something up. I am now red team. Behold, they have these squares now. All right.
Yeah.
That works well enough for now. So 5 to 8. It's still blue team has things that can happen. The fact that Bronze
it'll be
did get
4.
those creature kills in a cycle, I think, was a big thing. But at the same time, blue team has lost the do not gift needles to scavengers
Yeah, that one's
square.
changed as well. That is so like unfortunate. It's kind of a
I don't
Kinda
think
bad
so. That
goal.
makes it so blue team can't get a bingo anymore just because of that. That blocked 2 of different bingos.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time, but that is a
I
square
think
I'm not the biggest
Bronze
fan
needs
of.
to activate the echo first.
Yes, so they've dropped off the bomb. They're going to go back to activate the echo and then go meet the echo, and then they're going to go back directly to the right into outskirts. So right now they're bottom of
bomb
farm
the
raise
toll
right
is-
next to the area.
Polar was going up to get this pearl up on the top of this room. Or not top of this room, but like the room up. For the pick
Is
there.
Twizlet going to looks to the moon here?
It looks
That's an
like it.
interesting. It's
Sheldon
not the
is getting
best location for
pearl?
a square, really. Not sure what else.
Sheldon gets a pearl. It feels like such a time investment because you don't have the outskirts pearl.
Yes. The Sheldon getting pearls here, I think, is good because they don't know that Polars and Sky Island's potentially getting all of them.
Yeah,
I think
Polar's getting a
Polar is probably at 7 already, or will be soon.
Polar's going to far.
Might
Not
be
even
at
going
6.
to
I'm
Jim.
not sure. They didn't finish
Oh.
getting to. Yeah, they're not going for the square
We're
there
not going to
either.
Chimney. Huh. I mean, like, Polar's going to enter and see that Bronze is, like, just got it, and then maybe Polar might turn around. Because, like, he'll know that Bronze is going to get that and the outskirts toll, like, instantly. Twizlet's on the way to Moon. Sheldon is going for the Tower Pearl, I suppose.
I think you have to go this way to get into the Looks of the
Oh.
Moon region.
Oh, is it through there? Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. The Tower
It's
Pearl. I
very
was thinking, 'cause,
awkward.
like,
It's
the
hard to
Tower Pearl is
explain.
probably
Sheldon might be going the hard way.
the Tower
Actually.
Pearl's like nowhere near as bad. Why didn't he get it? It's like right there. Okay. Oh no.
Do have
Oh
a
no.
feeling.
Oh my god. Ooh,
We
that's
might
a
see how we
scavenger.
feel about the blue team square missing, but I do have a feeling the no longer having the do not gift needles to scavenger square is changing how blue is doing a lot of things. They kind of just got to go for majority and preventing the bingos that red could potentially get. Red's kind of all over the place. It kind of seemed like they were going for that top row, and then now they're just kind of getting any squares that they can. Bronze, I don't know how far back they're getting
I think they
sent.
active.
I think it's fine. I don't know why they were there. Is the
Where
one
were I don't
question.
even. I saw a vulture. I actually
They
didn't see them.
were up above for no reason,
Oh.
which is not near anything. Might have just been for kills in general. They might have brought out the grub and brought the vulture there on purpose, and it just didn't work out. Because there's still the get 271 points in general. They probably felt good about it because they had everything else set up for free. Still not going for the farm echo, actually.
So it's going to be penning these lantern mice here that she's
So
trying to
the
grab
one
and down
problem
there
that
on
Twizlet doesn't probably understand or has dealt with. Oh, it does come off. I didn't think it did. I thought if you killed it when its tail is stuck to the ceiling, like it does, it just never unsticks.
I guess Spearmaster
like
is just that strong, surely.
Got one pin. So you can kill them and then pin their dead bodies to walls. I'm sure that is not weird in any way. And that will count. So I gotta get 4 different lantern mice. And so there's gonna be a lot of them in the area.
Oh,
You got
there's one in
this
the
one
shelter.
here. I'd probably save after getting 2. Just so those can respawn and you'll see them after. Every time you kill something, every subsequent cycle, they have roughly, depends on the character, 50% chance to respawn.
Yeah,
so
50 for
good chance for one of those 2 to at least come back, or the other ones to start getting
what
closer.
What is Bronze doing here? Does Bronze need karma?
They have the kills now. They killed one of the vultures, so they called a vulture down on purpose. There's actually an okay spot. There's some places. So Bronze does hunter score runs, and there's some places that are like traps for vultures, and so you purposely want to call down vultures in certain locations because the vulture can barely fight back in those places. That is like a secondary place that isn't as good but can kind of work if you get them underneath the block. And so that's what they were going for
What
there,
the
and it
hell?
worked out. So now they have the 271 kills. That vulture was
I
like
guess
16 or 18, I'm forgetting.
Sh- Uh,
Sheldon's
was that?
going. I don't know. Sheldon is going up to Moon as
Bronsej activating
well.
the echo.
I'm surprised anyone went to Moon.
Yeah, it's
Why?
surprising to see 2 people
There's
going up here.
one square there, and you gotta go
I mean,
so
like,
far.
there's like, there's outskirts peril as well, but that is like you have to
They
go
didn't bring
so
that.
far. It's not worth it. Twizlet has the
Neither
pin.
team brought the pearl.
Yeah, it's like
Polarcat's trying to get past the farmer is.
they're going just for the pinning. Twizlet
Look, if I'm
is that mother spider? Twizlet's just about to lock in the goal. There's a mother spider in the thingy. Do not kill that. You do not want to kill
I'll have
that
to
because
check.
it will burst into the little spiders.
Yes,
Okay,
they'll
cool.
be fine.
Twizlet's gonna lock it in.
I'll have to check. I'm not sure what Polar did exactly, but because they passed the toll there could be a chance that they are now going for Chieftain instead. Now they can just gift
Yeah, they can
spears
do
to
red
scavengers. So they might be pretty decently on the way of being friends with them and getting at that passage. Twizlet is going to be passing out of the area after pinning
fair
creatures in that area.
Sheldon's going
Bronze is
in.
going to be finishing up where they are as well. Sheldon, yeah, that they just
I
saw
think
the
he,
square
I
finish up.
think
I
he's
feel
just
like
going
you
close
just
to
got to jump
shelter.
off an edge and then die.
I think he
and
just
then
wants to go
passage,
close to
probably.
shelter and just passage away.
Or didn't realize until right now, which now they're looking at it.
Oh
yeah.
no, he's hovering. That would be so. That would be horrible. He's
Twizlet's
probably
back
passage.
in industrial. No, this is
Shade.
back in shaded. Didn't go
Far
back
left.
that far.
Oh,
So it looks like it's going to be taming a mole lizard here, and then
ugh.
potentially getting the karma flower here. Whenever you passage, it's as if 5 cycles pass. So these karma flowers they respawn in 7 cycles. So now there's going to immediately be one right here in front of Twizlet. There it is. And so we get another one. I don't know how many that is for them.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
But going back, if they went all the way back through industrial, they would pass
Errol
at
and
least
Polar's
2
room.
more. So they could get all of them.
That's still. I don't know how many Polar's at. Polar must be very close to it. There's the farmer, his echo. I don't know what happened. Crash. Was this back in the merchant? I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that stuff will just get fixed that bit. I'm just gonna keep going. Sheldon's back at the, did Sheldon not passage out? Polar, I don't know where Polar can go. I guess industrial. Not industrial outskirts, just for the peril there. So I think is just trying to get rep. I don't know what is up, but I'm gonna guess it's just gonna be fixed soonish.
Alright, we'll get that stream back up. Won't be too much of an issue.
Okay.
Sheldon is back
Twizlet's
in
back in the merchant.
Waterfront.
I'm surprised Sheldon didn't like
as well.
passage far. Yeah, I was saying like I don't know
Yeah,
what
they might be
Sheldon's
thinking.
doing
Might be
here.
thinking they want to keep it as long as they can. Because
Manually
they're gonna
walking
assume
back
the
to
other
Shaded?
person won't. I would assume that they're not going for the mole lizard as well. If I'm
He's
Sheldon,
walking there. I mean, I'm not.
it's
I
not
don't
that
know
far
what
though. They're
else.
already almost there, and Twizlet isn't that far ahead, really.
Oh, there's like
Polar is also where Bronze was. However, Bronze, we can't see them right now, so we don't know if they've finished that farm right square. Okay, we can see on Polarcat stream they did finish the
that was
square.
before the
So I
crash.
do know that Bronze
They
locked
got
that
it.
in.
Yeah, you could see it a little bit before. It was the echo was there. Yeah, okay, Polar is.
So now
Is that next to outskirts?
because there are because there's one square that both teams have, majority isn't 13. So red team can only win at 14 squares.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, Twizlet is sheltering close to the black lizards. I'm assuming just going to go for the tames. These tames are very, very awkward. The room that they spawn in this region is like, they will all... How many are in that room? There's like 3, and they come at once.
Oh,
I think,
at
is
least 4.
is the goal actually
Here's the
just
thing.
like kill all but one and like bait that alive one?
That would the way I would do it is you bait one back into the previous room so that they're not all over each other. It is what
Yeah.
I'd suggest more. Like you
think just-
can kill them, but they'll still all stack on top of each other, which is just as bad for trying to kill them.
They might not tame in one feed. I think also a thing is if you feed one and it runs away, you might not like if you lose, say, you might not know which one you threw the food to originally. So there is that. Sheldon's back at the merchant as well, just getting a lantern.
Okay.
While they're at the toll.
It is harder to see the moles, but wouldn't be too worried. Okay, so Polar, now that they've gifted spears extent the scavengers, they're just gonna constantly do that so they can get chieftain, which is that bottom left square. So red team needs 4 squares to win. What squares do they get? That is the real question.
Did Bronze throw a grenade at the toll? I'm assuming.
I assume because we see Bronze. I assume Bronze is throwing a grenade at a toll, and they just need to go by and save. So that means there's only 3 left. Polar's gonna get chieftain. So blue team, they have not entered Chimney from Sky Islands.
Yeah.
And they haven't entered Chimney at all. While red team has already failed that challenge, so they can't get that square. But there is also the challenge of get the Chimney canopy safari unlock. Now red team can just enter there if they really, really want to.
I think Sheldon's
looks like Twizlet's got a bunch of mole lizards chasing them.
Yeah, this is the problem with
they
that.
Are doing what I suggested.
Will one actually come through? Just one?
See if one actually.
This is like this is messed up. A lot of bingo games, like it is not. Sometimes it is not quick at all.
You gotta have a plan for training the mole lizards.
We've seen
insane tames just really fast. That's 2 squares.
Oh, the free perils as well. Yeah. Okay.
And
big goals from Bronsej.
I forgot that was a thing. I'm not sure if Polar did that, but they definitely will have the chance. I
think Polar just wants.
That's 12 for red.
Polar might. Is this the last peril? Last peril.
That's the last pearl for. They died though, so now they gotta go back there again.
Oh no!
Fast fall, I missed. There should be no reason why you die to that wormgrass there.
Yeah, I don't actually know
fast
what
fall
happened.
Stunned self.
Oh, and now Polar's back in farm.
I feel like if you're bronze, I get karma flowers now. And then I vibe. Oh, you get karma flowers and you go to Chimney Canopy and then you win as
There's
red
a lot
team
of karma
here.
Flowers here. Karma flowers a lot in outskirts industrial.
Can't do too much. Because Sheldon's potentially fighting Twizlet here and what she's doing.
Sheldon v Twizlet again for like the 90th goal.
Well, is re-entering into outskirts again. Going to be able to trade. Can't steal the pearls to stop that square, but
he's going to do the classic bait strat. Oh no, he's going down. Okay.
Getting surrounded by stuff.
A meta shift.
There's only one following them. I don't know if they have a dead body. I think they do. The problem with being in these pipes, though, is because they're hard hit. You can't really do anything if they decide to just attack you. Because you have to feed them like 3 to 5 times. It can be the same body over and over again that you feed them, but
Refeeding is
difficult.
scary. Refeeding is scary, but I think if you just get one
Polar
in
got
the
surrounded by
adjacent room.
1 million things,
Oh, God.
unfortunately.
Twizlet froze. Okay, try to tame with spears. I think
Twizlet's
I don't-
not killing the lantern mice, though. Well, they're gonna try
Yeah,
to...
the lag.
Now Mole has taken the lantern mice.
Oh, did Sheldon show her right there? Oh.
They're setting as well, they might have died. So they're gonna go back for their getting mole lizards. Twizlet getting more
Sheldon sheltered
mice
right
to get to
in
the
the room next to
moles
the
here.
black lizards here.
Forget this shelter exists, but that
Yeah,
can potentially make more sense. They
it's
won't
a
wander
weird
over
one.
here as much is the
Bronze got
one
the
problem, and
cauliflowers.
there really isn't anything to get there.
Cauliflowers
Okay,
locked. It's 13
cauliflowers,
for red.
13.
Well,
I
it
still
wants to
think
count it, but that's
you need one more to have a majority. I am forgetting. No, we did it, so it's ties majority. So it is red
oh, it's
team's
time
win here.
majority.
I've
Okay.
forgotten
Oh, okay.
we did change that. So if you do reach the tie amount, which is still 13 in this case, red team wins. So it does
Okay.
win with bronze uncontested getting the cauliflowers because neither of the other players were really able to do that while they were working on the other problems. That was still really good though. Blue team brought back some really good squares there. That middle popcorn square worked out, but only
The
worked out
popcorn
so
was good for
long.
Polar. It was interesting seeing Moon
Yes.
actually seeing like penning lantern mice. It was very quick for a Spearmaster game. Like I was expecting like if like something like roughly like an hour and a half. But no, that was like that was a really quick Spearmaster game.
Yes. Usually Spearmaster goes for
They go for a
incredibly long.
long time.
Neat. We're gonna poke the runners.
Good game runnings.
Some of them are thinking they still need to get one more square, but I will poke them and say we'll end it for now, so they all know. Yes, we are going with red team's gonna be winning here.
All right.
Still again,
Well,
very good for them. Yes.
GG's on the red team so far. Well, that was quite a bit underestimated.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this can vary greatly. They expected the boards they had to take a really long time, and bronze did very good. Bronze did very, very good this match.
Yeah, it was. It was very quick. Not very, but like yeah. Spearmaster standards. I think they're just runners are just playing for fun. They're good. They're going for goals. I think Twizlet wants this tame, and Sheldon does as well.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
Polar locks in the
see,
perils.
that is the blue square. We're gonna continue just for a bit, just because of how underestimate we are.
Oh, yes, please.
We still have it. Yes, I can imagine
I would
you guys.
have a bit of,
That's what
a
I'm
problem
seeing.
in here.
Oh yes.
Fixing the schedule.
We'll keep going.
Oh no, it's not looking good for Rainworld. After
At
we
this
mess up the
point, fill
estimates.
all the squares.
Yeah. They're just
But
gonna
in the
play.
meantime,
They're just gonna play black.
you can always keep on donating. You want to see those traps in the archipelago, don't you?
Oh yes, it is good.
Always you do.
If you haven't
we
played
still need
Archipelago,
$39.
you want this.
Still need $39 here, guys. We still have a few ways left to go, and who knows how long this will still go on. So yeah, get those donations in. You want those traps? You want to see those traps as well?
True. I don't know how long. Yeah, I don't know how long runners are just gonna go for. I guess they're just gonna go
All right.
for some
we're gonna
goals.
poke some people. We have, of course, a lot of time because red team is very, very good. So we're gonna see if it is reasonable to have going for filling the board completely, at least to show off the game a bit more here.
Yeah. Since
All
there's
right, seems like we're going to
there's
be
a lot of
going
time.
try to go for another half an hour here and see how that goes. Yes.
Go. Just to show more. Yeah, we need Polar is probably gonna be entering chimney. Just get that goal. Okay, entering chimney from the sky. Yeah, I don't know what Perso wants to take the outskirts of Pearlton and going for like Moon again. It's probably not gonna be Twizzlers now, and they've already been there. Oh, Polar got the colored pearls. I forgot. Or I forget, but it's just not on the. It's not in the middle.
Yes.
Chieftain, I think Polar's quite up with that. Oh, Twizzlet got the team. I'm sure it popped up, but she's playing a spear. Mimi's food. Okay, she got the food. Yeah, okay, that was nice tame. Yeah, the black lizards are very, very hard to tame. It's just they're in such awkward spots, and like down there is like the most optimal location. They're in other regions, but those other regions have like way less food and like just worse ways to move around.
Polar getting that enter chimney from Skylands. Well, Bronze is getting the other square. Oh, Twizlet did get the Tailem. Those are nice. Very good.
Yeah, she just got it there.
Very dark.
It was big. Bronze and Chimney going for the Safari unlock. Where is... Actually, I need to see where that is. 1 second.
Okay. So we are looking at
Oh, it's in Gutter.
potentially running one of the other boards as well. There's entering
Oh, really?
chimney from
Quicker
Skylands for
game.
blue team. So because we finished much earlier than expected, at least on the estimate, we are going to try to run another board. Let us try to set
cool.
that
All
up
right.
here.
Hey, we'll just let the timer go, so we have an idea
All right.
of how far we're in.
Okay.
Sounds good.
God, I really was not expecting it to go this underestimate, especially for Spearmaster. Spearmaster's usually so long. Like, I'd get it if it was like Monk or something, but yeah. It's like...
Is this is this the marathon like they all talk about? The
Yup,
famous.
I'm sure this is what you were thinking about when we had that.
Oh, let's go. We got Bronze and Gutter. Gutter is a sub-region of Chimney Canopy where it's just like there is water that is pretty much honey. You just swim very slow in it, and it's... I actually quite like Gutter, but you don't really
We are going to be doing
go there that much.
our other character here. We had another card for Monk here, and we're going to be using
yeah,
that.
Monk will be a quick game. What if this one goes over? Like...
We'll see. I don't see anything too crazy when I'm looking at this.
Yeah, I don't... Usually Monk's
You
chill.
should be able to see that through Bingo Sync. We'll see if that updates just fine. All right, I'll make a new link here.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, what we got here?
Okay, it updated. Perfect. All right. So we're going to be playing the Monk, which is one of the base game characters. It's basically the same as Survivor, which is the character you normally play at the beginning, but it's the easy mode, essentially. And so Monk has one exceedingly important ability that makes him the Giga Chat, and that is if he gets bitten. So normally when you get bitten by creatures, you have a chance to instantly die. And so
Yeah.
instead of that, you will just never die when you're bitten by Monk.
Monk is kind of good. I actually love Monk. Monk is like so chill. It's like you take a lot of RNG out of lizard bites because some lizards for like Survivor could have even like a 1 in 2 chance of dying, but Monk will just tank all those. What we got here on this board? Friend. Okay. Sorry. Wait, I'm seeing duplicate goal. Shaded Echo is back.
True. You can't run from Shaded Echo. We're going to be setting up the lobby for the runners here. Then we're going to be starting this off pretty quickly then. We still have the timer running. We're going to be going with it
Time for
as
runners to
long
plan.
as we have it.
Yeah, I think this match, like a Monk match, can definitely be like done quite quickly.
Alright, so we get even more rainbow bingo. Amazing.
Everyone loves
We
it.
don't just get one, we get 2 rainbow bingo.
Yeah.
I would donate for that.
2 for
Also,
the
if
price
you
of
have,
1. Yeah, exactly.
if you have any,
Get
if
a
you have any
donate.
questions,
Get
if
a
you as the
donate.
host or any of the people watching have any questions about bingo or the game otherwise, we're more than happy to answer things while we're getting this set up as well.
Everyone's chill. They know everything about the game.
A lot going on. Yep, we're all masters in 1 hour.
The one bingo game.
Yes, indeed. Refilling water is important. Stay hydrated. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but in here it is 32 degrees Celsius.
They'll
So,
say no. That's too much. That's horrible.
yeah.
That's
Definitely
not
stay
real.
hydrated.
Definitely. Truth. Let's see what little funny goals we got here. Height yard's pretty funny. Yeah, I think we're gonna just be starting quite quick here. Runners are gonna be making up routes on the spot. It's deep. Wait a minute. Deep pink is not the deer peril, right? That's the other one.
Don't remember which one is which.
Deer is red. Yeah, that's red. And then deep pink will be the one. It's like you drop. It's at the top of the room. That does not look very. That does not look very deep pink. I can't even lie. No, that can't be right. But I don't think there's a third peril in this region. Okay, it's fake. But it's real.
For farmer rays, yeah, there's
Yeah,
not
there's
real
yeah.
ones.
It looks
Spearmaster.
It looks weird on the map. I think it looks very bright. I'm noticing enter 4 regions without entering industrial. That could be quite interesting.
Okay. We are getting the players ready, and we're gonna start in just a moment. Alright, they should be starting now. just a moment. There, it starts going.
Good luck, runners, part 2.
Alright, good luck.
Rain World 2 is out right now. Bingo. Yeah, okay, I don't... Where is this? Drainage, okay. There is a vista in drainage. They're all terrible.
So immediately we could jump down this giant pit immediately to the left of where we spawn, which looks like Bronze and Sheldon are doing. I don't know what happened to Polar immediately, but we're off at a great
yeah, I'm
start.
not
We
sure.
get to go off immediately and see how it goes.
Wait, I should probably go over it. Vistas, there are usually free for Expedition, but Bingo adds a fourth. So there are 4 rooms in a region that have this little rainbow symbol, and you collect that and then shelter. But it's kind of fine because when you're in the room, there will be a little pop-up saying that you feel the vista. So it's like you can kind of just quickly go check in for a room and then you can back out. But the free default places for the range vista are in very awkward spots. I mean, drainage, they're gonna get a
How many
hazer.
fruit is this? 9 fruit.
9.
Okay.
9 fruit is a lot. Monk can only eat like 5 things.
Eat 5 things in a day at maximum, and at minimum can eat 3 because they have already food that's eaten. Looks like some of them are working on stuff. One of these squares is hit creatures with rocks 8 times. I'm not sure if that needs to be different creatures. It appears it does not need to be different creatures. So you can just,
okay.
it looks like Twizlet's hitting this one snail 8 times. I'm not sure if the others really thought about that square.
Yeah, that's a very...
But it's also not the best creature to be hitting with a rock, I realize, because it stuns you every time you do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Did immediately
quick
get
one
that
for
square
Twizlet
blue
there.
team off on a good spot. Not a diagonal square, but
Nice start. Wait, let me actually look up where this 4th spot is. This 4th vista. I know it's probably horrible. It is not terrible. It's like can you gutter. Okay, that's not... It's not great, but it like makes it probably just... Actually, no, the one top left. The drainage is like also pretty fine. As far as vistas in this evil area go. There's a vista for garbage waste as well. So Bronze might be looking for that. £102 for creature kills. Monk does less damage than any other character in the game. It is like varies between 0.6 and 0.9. Like I'm not sure why it's random, but it just is. Spearmaster is same as Hunter, right? 1.2 for damage. Actually, not fully sure, but I'm gonna
it's
assume because
for which character is the same? The Hunter and Spearmaster?
Spearmaster. Yeah, are they
I
same?
think they're the same.
Yeah, it sounds right. Feels like going into Riv start.
It seems like Sheldon did find the Vista, is because of where they've gone. It must have been down the fall room. Ending up in Subterranean is going to be awkward. Subterranean's the place you go and you don't leave. It is not easy to get out of this place.
Yeah, it is. What else? I mean, small centipede into the depths room. You can. There's
That
centipedes
will
spawn
be
very
good.
close.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one really close to filtration. Yeah, there's like a million kind of.
Twizlet's trying crazy stuff to get up here. So what's going on?
It's not like gaining height.
On Twizlet's, you should be able to make it. You slowly go up. So Twizlet was doing a stored backflip so they could then wall pounce off the wall continually, but it's hard to keep that up to slowly go upwards.
This game is not real. Popcorn here for bronze. Anything for popcorn? I've not actually went through the board fully. I'm guessing someone has a hazer, which The only person, well, Sheldon and Bronsej are both out. Is Polar still in range as well? Where the hell? Oh, that's also garbage. Okay, yeah. Oh no, Sheldon was going down to Sheldon wasn't garbage. Sheldon was going down to sub and then turned around because you probably don't want to be in sub. Although Mushroom Unlock is also there, and then
Yeah. I don't know where that is at all.
oh, it's
So that
like
makes sense.
on like the kind of train bit, but not a Miro Spurred room. Is like the best way I can explain it. Just like imagine just on that like straight line. You'll find it. Oh, that's kind of up and out of sight. So you kind of have to know
Sheldon
it's there.
deciding
Action. Yeah,
subterranean
Sheldon's
is
going
not good
back.
enough for him. And he's
Yeah,
going back out. Oh, it's a little
I get it.
annoying. You gotta do that. But
Yeah.
I would have really. I feel like I would have gone there, just because that's pretty good. And you can go to enter pipe yard from subterranean,
Yeah.
which I
Oh, you actually
guess
could.
could have been better in other ways. So now that we're not Spearmaster and are limited by giving spears to scavengers, we are just completely okay with doing stuff with merchants here, as Bronze has been doing. Polar's doing a hard jump here. See how that works.
Oh, Twizlet versus Kelp.
Ooh, made
Oh,
it. Nice.
BLL room. This is
Kelp is angry for Twizlet.
not like
It's
isn't the
fine.
hardest room, but sometimes these brother long legs, these evil rock creatures can kind of just sit around. They usually there's blue versions of these guys called Daddy Longlegs. They have hearing, but these brother Longlegs they only have
Just
touch pretty
randomly
much.
move around.
Yeah,
So if they get slightly stuck, they're just
one
a
fell into the
wall
water.
now.
Yeah, so it's like Polar just has to hope that they get out of his way. Yeah, because they only have touch. Oh, and there's Bronze locking in the merchant. Nice one. Twizlet eats Hazer.
Can I chime in again here real quick with a quick
Yes.
message?
Hello.
Yeah, all right, thank you. First of all, I would like to say, I know you're probably hearing this, but come on, guys, we need to hit that trap incentive. Like, if everyone watching right now would donate $1, we would hit that incentive easily. I do not see those donations coming in. Otherwise, I do, however, have something else to say as well. Because you're watching currently Bingothon Summer 2025, one of our two marathons each year. But did you know that alongside our main marathons, Bingothon also hosts a bunch of side events, including the Blind Bingo Series, the Generic Bingo Tournament, Get Yourself Bingoing, or even Bingothon Taskmaster. Make sure to give us a follow and future side event. Make sure to follow the Discord, follow the Bingothon Twitch channel. Join our Discord and join us on social media. For example, Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram. What else do we have? I think that's all. No, we have Mastodon as well. But I think the link is wrong that is in here. No, it doesn't even give a link. Alright, anyways. You can find Bingothon pretty much anywhere. And if not, tell me and I'll fix that. Anyways, back to you guys.
Thank
Alright.
you. Who locked in blue for it? Was that Polar or Twizlet?
I do not know, but both of them have been
Okay.
around a lot of fruit, so I'm
Polar
not
got
too.
the
Twizlet
garbage
almost
rest of it.
fell down the pit,
Oh no,
so
that's
that
a
could have
bad
been pretty
place.
bad. But Twizlet's been still in the starter
This
area.
kelp is camping.
Polar and Bronze are in the same room right now.
The same room.
I think Bronze is already saved. Oh, Bronze is in the room with the Vista.
Oh,
Where
the
is it
Vista.
though?
Oh, the Vista's
It's in the
the
bottom of the
water.
area, and
Yeah.
Bronze just doesn't care and is walking by
Well,
now.
it's already popped.
Wait, what? Oh no,
Polar.
already. It's still. I thought it didn't still say it for some reason. I didn't
Yeah.
realize. Okay, they did get it there. I
Sheldon
thought it
got the
didn't say it. I
tame.
thought it was something
Tame
else.
on green. Don't know if he's gonna go for friend. Green will not follow you. You're a monk. You don't need to eat that much. But yeah, that is like a kind of horrible place for the Vista to be. I like. That's why Polar was going. I actually forgot. I forgot the like some of the Vista. I remember one Vista place for garbage. I actually somehow forgot the really messed up one, just in the water. That's why Polar was going down there. We're gonna see
Sheldon's
Polar go to
getting.
shaded through garbage. Okay. Huh.
I don't know how many pole plants Sheldon has killed so far. Sheldon could have killed 2 right now. This was at least the first that I've seen.
Don't guess
And
that.
so,
There's
them
one
being
right near the
in
spawn.
outskirts is really good too.
Yeah. Okay. Enter four regions for entering industrial. I don't know if I. I mean, the only one I don't think starting region counts. So I'm gonna like the only one Sheldon's been to is outskirts. So it's like he's gonna have to go farm. But I don't know what you want to do there. I don't know if you go like farm sub pipe yard, but that doesn't seem very good. Yeah, I don't. Maybe Sheldon will just tank it and go straight to industrial.
Forget, I think for Monk, if you kill things, it's like a 25% chance for stuff to respawn.
Very
So that
free.
guy's okay, it's not good.
Yeah,
It's not, well,
it's
50,
not the
50 to
greatest.
33. I like it when it's 50, but it's left at 50. I'm just not as happy.
Yeah,
Maybe that's just what I'm
especially for the
thinking about.
evil characters.
Fortunately, Monk is baby, so the world state is not nearly as hard as the other characters.
Yeah, chill world and no lethal bites. Monk is living good. Although you do have less spear damage, and for some reason less breath if you don't have a setting on.
We now allow
Which
the
is now
setting
allowed.
for breath,
It used to be
though, with
not
more
allowed though.
setting. Yeah.
For a monk. Okay, yeah, Sheldon going up to industrial, tanking the
Getting pretty tied here,
tanking the square
too.
there.
Knock 4 creatures in the death pits. Where do you even do that? That isn't.
We're actually, yeah. I have no idea. Like, to be fair, I didn't actually know that was even like a goal that could show up. I was looking at the board in the middle when it popped up. I'm like, what? That's like real?
Not usually a thing
Yeah, this must be like
that happens.
new, I'm guessing, or just like not picked because it's
No,
kind of
it's just not something that's
really.
picked, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember like ever seeing that.
We've had it for specifically vultures before, but like
Ugh.
where is really a good place to do this? I guess is the best thing. Like now
Yeah, I
that
don't.
Polar's in
No idea.
shaded, you could technically do it here.
Oh,
Polar being in shaded is
this wolf
also
spider.
very weird, and I missed them
Yeah.
actually getting in here properly because that
Yeah, going
from
from
garbage to
garbage.
shaded is
Yeah,
rough.
it was strange. Cool to see that kind of entrance though. You did not see that a lot.
Get to see how many kills Sheldon
Twizlet
got.
versus
Sheldon
Polar.
decided to enter Industrial Complex, so they don't
Yeah.
care about the enter 4 regions without entering Industrial.
Tanking that goal. I guess, what else can Polar do apart from visit Echo? Anything else here? I don't know who's gonna do Martyr.
Store 4
Uh-oh.
white pearls and chimney. You can start getting those in shaded
White
if you're thinking
Pearls and
about it.
Chimney, okay.
Yes. Not a lot of... So the white pearls and the normal pearls, they can kind of
Flashbangs
just be
Sheldon.
anywhere, but
That's what Polar can do.
only so many places. Okay. That's a good one. Really only do that in Subterranean or Shaded. Most people forget Subterranean too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I
There are quite a lot there.
forgot. Sheldon could have technically gone for get the friend passage. Instead, they
Oh,
just became
Sheldon's going
friends with
Pipe Yard.
the green and then
Yeah.
ran away. This is
Green is awkward
not
to get friend
near
passage.
Pipe Yard, though.
No,
I
this is
don't know
not. This is the
what
weird
they're
room that no one goes
doing.
up to. Why is he going up this room? No, like, oh my god. Like, I thought it was Pipe Yard because it's
Is there
like,
noodle fly eggs here? I don't.
uh,
It's different. There's noodle fly
it's
eggs in completely different
it's
places
outside of
for
Pipe
every
Yard.
character.
No, this is the bit to
Some
Pipe Yard.
is not the bit the Pipe Yard.
No, I swear. Is it
This
not?
does not go there. Oh wait, Sheldon's getting a silver pearl. That's up there.
No, genuinely that bit to the left. No, yeah, this is where you get to Pipe Yard. There's the egg in this
I
room.
guess you can fall down more, but yes,
Yeah,
there's more of the egg.
yeah. This is like the socially acceptable way to go to Pipe Yard.
Flashbangs in same shelter.
I'm being like gaslit. No, yeah, I was like, I actually thought at
This is
first this
still
wasn't the way
like
to Pipe Yard.
super long way.
Is it? It's
I
like 3
feel.
rooms away.
I don't know anyone that does it going this way, really.
Me.
At least I don't think about it. I always fall down the pit and then go up, climb up.
Ah. Yeah, he's
So
like,
yeah, now it is right next to Pipe Yard now. Okay, I've
yeah,
never thought of it as that.
yeah. This is
It's a
like
very
the way that I
weird
always
world.
go. Oh, was it in the G room just left? Polarcat fighting these like terrible
Flashbang
kelps
warning.
underwater.
Assume they're gonna go to
I'll go down the left.
industrial
Sheldon knows
going
the
to the
left is
left here.
faster here. Oh, the
Sky
monk.
Islands Echo.
Monk
Going
also
to
gets
chimney
monk.
is gonna
Monk
be
gets
really
light.
important.
That's another reason monk is the goal.
Yes.
Monk
Well,
gets the
now we
little
were
orange guy.
seeing
The other
complete
guy gets light.
darkness and shaded citadel, but now we can actually see what's happening.
Yeah, Monk's little friend, the yellow guy gives him light. He gets called Iggy, but I've got no idea where that name came from.
I think it's in the code of Iggy.
Really? Okay,
That's what they're named.
that's
there.
awesome then.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like the number one thing I want to do is have someone enter Pipe Yard and then someone else just goes to
Sheldon
chimney.
right now. Yeah, he got 1 egg.
We'll see if Bronze gets there. Bronze still has quite a ways to go before they'll get to
Bronze is-
industrial. I'm not sure what's been happening with Twizlet or what their plan has been. I don't know if they died or if they just went back here to save again. They've been trying to kill whole plants, is what it seemed like.
Ah. Sheldon is 1 room away from Sheldon.
Which is a very good
Evil.
square. Neither of these two pole plants have respawned. Nice.
Ugh.
33% is bad.
Yeah, it's going for oh no, the spear embedded into the ceiling. Going for the egg bug.
No more
no.
spear. Stuck in wall forever.
Sheldon's gonna lock in Pipe Yard. Also hatches 1 egg. There it goes. Big middle square.
Leave Pipe Yard Square? That's never been something I've thought about. That would be interesting. Leave region from gate you didn't enter from.
Oh,
That could be a cool one.
that actually
That's not
could be
that
possible
different in a lot of the cases, but
That'd be a cool one.
potentially. Oh, we got a rainbow on Twizlet's screen. So random rooms right when you wake up have a chance to spawn a rainbow. Certain rooms. And
yeah.
it's usually about 33% every time you wake up. Twizlet's really trying to farm these
Is it
pole plants, but they just don't
the pole
exist.
plant? I don't think
It's not
it's-
even the 10% chance one either.
Ugh. I don't know where Sheldon's gonna go from here.
Looks like Sheldon has locked in enter Pipe Yard, though.
Enter Pipe Yard.
What else you're gonna do here, I'm not sure. Maybe it's pin a white lizard here. I've completely forgotten pin white lizard was there. It's not really a thing you think about.
Yeah, that's and 2 white lizards. Yeah, that one's kind of
Or
a
just
weird one.
kills in general. Maybe there's pole plants here. I don't know where pole plants are. There's 2 just inside farm arrays that everyone forgets about.
Polar
from
about to
outskirts.
lock in the echo. Big go here. Yeah, I'm surprised kill 4 pole plants hasn't been done yet.
It's the shaded echo for blue team. A lot stacked on this line, but still blocked by Vista Point.
Yeah. I want to see someone go sub and get this mushroom unlock. That's that's all I want to see.
I mean, the sub. If Sheldon did go sub, it actually would have been pretty good because you get pipe yard, you get small centipede in the drop room, get wherever mushroom unlock is. I have no idea where it is.
Like it's so middle of like it like probably cannot be more middle. It can like it's so it's like just above filtration.
Not sure. Okay, Twizlet still just wants pole
This was
plants.
what
I feel
climbing
like
up
that's
it.
what's happening. Okay,
Oh,
Twizlet's doing illegal
is
mode. Pearl and concussion climb
wall climb. Oh
backwards.
my god. Oh,
Amazing.
awesome
Okay.
tech here. This room always has like the greatest text.
Why have you done this? It's always different every time.
Yeah, there's like your little wall punch
Slug
chin up,
cats
or it's
aren't
like
meant to have concussions.
question climb. Yeah, Sheldon just walking right out. Bronsej to enter industrial as well. Both of red and industrial. Polar going to Polar might go shoreline. I'm surprised did Polar. Oh no, Polar other flashbang. I'm blind. Yeah, I guess Polar will go sub from here, I'm guessing. You can get mushroom, get centipede, and then don't even know what you're doing from there. You're in sub, passage out, because you're not gonna have a grub to take into drainage, unless no, I don't think Polar's walked past a grub. Sheldon is in a room where I think a white lizard can spawn. I don't know if you want to kill that guy. Yeah, a white lizard can spawn there. Oh, there he is. I don't know if Sheldon might go for the kill on this guy. Actually, I don't even know if Sheldon has to be. Rocket just entered shoreline and popcorn. Bronze is just sheltered in industrial. Wait, did Twizlet enter farm?
I would assume so.
This
If I'm
looked
going for pole plants still, I would, but there's just not. There's just not a whole lot of stuff going on.
maybe Twizlet could go
Vulture Krub
sky
to
from here.
drainage.
Sky echo. No. And there. Polar.
Oh, it was the enter 4 regions without entering industrial. I didn't realize that was actually Polar getting that, not Twizlet. Never mind. I'm forgetting what Polar was even doing. That must have been very annoying.
Right.
Also,
Okay.
Sheldon has gotten 1 white lizard pin in a region.
Oh, do you guess?
Don't know what other region they'll go through. Yes.
Okay.
Also has a hazer and a grub.
Oh, wait.
Transport a
he has
hazer through
grub.
3
Oh, yeah.
gates. Transport a grub to drainage system. Your hands are full here. You can put 1 in your stomach, really.
Yeah, you're kind of just like doing an escort mission. You do not have much space. Are there pole plants near Twizlet? Oh wait, no, there's one. Isn't there one in this room hanging upside down? Is this real, or have I made this up? It might be made up. What are these wall jumps?
There should be one where Twizlet is. Yeah, that's the
no,
ones
it's real,
people
it's real.
forget.
Yeah, okay. don't know why that
Kill him with
sticks out. Like
the spore puff. I'm pretty sure that works.
this pole plant, has 0 victims. I don't know
It's
why.
very awkward.
This guy stands out.
If trying to kill him and then you stab the wall accidentally is how that doesn't work.
Just exterior. Why did something?
I don't know why. I saw enter exterior
Yeah,
from Chimney
something.
Canopy for the first time. I don't know why.
It popped up. I was looking at Twizlet screen. It popped, but I don't know. Was that showing? Was that showing that Twizlet, like that blue, or I don't even know what team it was showing?
It might again be written backwards,
Oh,
where
it
it's
could.
actually no. It is. It is written backwards again. What did they do?
Oh,
It was.
it
You're
still
supposed.
is.
It's entering Chimney Canopy from the exterior for the
Oh, that's
first time.
horrible.
So they're just entering
Okay,
Chimney,
oh,
so they're
okay.
not getting that. So now it's again another really hard square to deal with.
It's weird because like the as they're written in the middle, it's like too good to be true, like goals. But then like the actual reality is they're horrible. Twizlet is still trying to get this pole plant. I think. Does she even have spears? I don't think it's gonna let go. Is there nothing? I don't think Twizlet can do anything. I think you might just have to let it grab you and just like go next life.
Oh, I kill him.
Sheldon has
For
the pole
Sheldon.
plant.
Sheldon has all
Sheldon has
the
the
pole
pole
plants.
plants.
I just gotta save right now. While Twizlet is in constant agony.
That's Sheldon's tame.
You could use a
Right.
spore puff.
I didn't actually know you could spore puff them. Yeah, Sheldon's not gonna
Yes,
sleep
there
with
isn't
this
one right there.
this green because like friend is a farm. Like you do not want to go for friend with a green lizard. And then Sheldon's gonna lock that.
Is it locked in? It is locked in.
Boom.
Oh,
And then
I feel like you just quit out if you're Twizlet now.
Yeah, Twizlet mate.
It's so
jumps
over.
up into it.
I don't even know if the pole plant can actually kill you.
Can it kill?
Because it's so damaged, but it's not dead, so it makes it so it won't let go of you, but it can't actually kill you. It might kill you eventually.
Oh my god. This pole plant isn't even gonna get its first victim ever. It's like its first victim's gonna quit out before.
Oh, free.
Twizlet broke free.
You did it. Physics are real.
Oh my god. Jesus. That's crazy. Okay, now what can Twizlet do? Enter
5 to 5
sub
again.
into sub goals? 5 to
That's what
5
I want.
with 5 to 5 with
I think
red.
hatch
building up
noodlefly eggs
chimney.
is the thing here. Yeah.
Sheldon is one off on that. But there's 2 in farm you can grab. There's 3, but like color crossing shit. A lot of shaded bridge mentions to do. What the hell?
Hurdle shaded. I think getting points by killing stuff. That's going to be important. There is one square that blue has that hasn't been marked actually.
Yeah,
So
Do
blue
we
still has a
have
bit of advantage.
time for a quick donation?
Yes, of course.
All right, I have $5 from I Like Traps saying, "I like traps. Do you?" Question mark. Well, do you? Do you like traps? That
It's
is the
being
big question.
Yes. The question is yes. Archipelago, the traps are really funny every time. I don't know what it is for this game.
I've never done
But
Archipelago. Is this game on Archipelago?
Well, Rainworld's on it. I forget.
Rainworld? Oh, is it?
Which game is the
I've not-
Archipelago game, if you can remind us? As well, Floa.
Sorry, what?
Or what's the game doing Archipelago again?
I would have to ask. I think one of it was Hat in Time, and I forgot the other one.
Okay.
Maybe
Hat in
someone
Time,
can help me out here.
I know will be good though.
Who locked into us, Sheldon?
Oh, I see. Oh, it doesn't tell me
Odd.
either on the schedule. But yeah, Archipelago, very good. The traps, very good. We have a beta for Rain World that exists, and it'll do
Ooh.
stuff like, I forget exactly. It just stuns you for a moment. So if you're doing wall jumps above a pit, you just fall over and die.
Oh no, what the hell?
So these things
Stop.
happen.
Wait, donate for traps then, what the hell?
I forget if turn off gravity was one or not. That's a funny one because you don't expect that one. Okay, taking it off the Twitch integration that exists. All right, going back to video game land. Sheldon exists permanently
Sheldon
within
locked in
this
Hazer and
area.
Grubgoals.
Both of them at the same time, still holding them, which is why I was a little confused.
Yeah, that
But
is.
both of these squares are very, very important for red team. However, again, it
Go
is
sub.
Sheldon
Okay. Sheldon is.
existing here. I hope Sheldon
Like,
goes sub. That's
I
what I
think
would say again. I think
Sheldon
they
wants to go
really
back.
want friend. They really want
You only
friend.
have
I
green
know
lizard
it.
tamed.
That's
Go
why
sub.
they.
Go
That's
sub.
why they still have the other two.
It's
I
like
think Twizlet's gonna have that
just
hatch
tame something
noodlefly
new at that
eggs.
point. Tame like a blue.
Yeah. No, that's why they
Like,
have the Hazer and the grub still in their hands.
Wait, what are they gonna? Are they gonna tame like a
I,
pink?
I would kill the Hazer. No, they could totally tame the salamander.
Is salamander?
Or the green easily, but I don't think you get the green to a shelter, is the problem.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't even do like a salamander or pink. I don't trust them to make up certain spots. I feel like I would just go blue. Usually cyan is like the goat, but monk will not be getting the. Wait, does monk have the precipice cyan? Surely.
I don't know how that works. But it would not be
You
worth
go-
it to go up there either.
It would not be, but I just for sure.
Sheldon had an unfortunate death, but they still have all their stuff locked in. It does really seem like they're trying to tame something.
It is real. Okay,
They
yeah, precipice cyan's
should
real, but no one's gone up
kill the creatures they're holding though, because taming counts more if they're dead. Or sometimes if you tame them with a still alive creature, they're not like fully tamed and it is unhappy.
Yeah, Sheldon wants this tame. What just happened? Why did the heck creatures were... Wait, what? You see that? Why did it double up?
It still just happens.
Oh, I'm like...
Randomly, just how it works.
Mortar for Polar. I didn't
They
even realize.
caught Marner. I didn't
didn't
even
even-
notice that they were doing that.
I
That's
wasn't
ridiculous.
noticing that. Oh no.
So the way you get Martyr is if you save without enough food that you're supposed to have. It just... Also, yeah, I don't know why... Oh, they didn't set it to lockout. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, we know which squares they have.
Yeah. As long as people just don't double up on the bingo sync, then we're chill.
Yep.
That is all.
We know what's real. But... Martyr's hard to get because you have to starve, which is you saving without a proper amount of food. And then you have to survive after that by eating all of the food. Which for where Polar is now, there's a lot of food. There's 5 just right here already.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But you gotta starve a lot to get that challenge.
Farm
You
race
can't
barrel
use the cheese way that you normally would. Because Bingo mod doesn't prevent that. Got that pearl for blue team. Unfortunately, 4 in a row with a red right in the middle.
It's unfortunate that that Drained Vista was taken so
I don't
early
think
by
they
Sheldon.
even went to it, is the one thing.
No,
Blue team.
it was on the left. Sheldon could have entered
This is almost blocking all of red team's bingos. Is the one thing. So red team only has 1 more bingo, and then they just have to win by 1 more bingo that they have they could do. Which they probably won't, but...
Bro, it's close to Echo. I don't know who's ahead on kills.
Don't know
I'm sure who's been killed.
either. So we got... So it's technically 3 in a row on that 4th row for blue team here. Just hasn't updated the martyr yet. Yeah. So mushroom unlock and 4 creatures in the death pits. Honestly, I think
is weird. Sky best for that.
Pretty good. Twizlet's going to Sky right now. Sky on Echo. maybe you get lucky with other things.
Echo will probably pop from bronze first.
I can even just I don't think they're gonna get there in time.
Yeah,
But
bronze is sharing the egg bug
we'll
show.
see if bronze really wants not creatures in the pits, because you're gonna do it in Skylands more than anywhere else.
Yeah,
Just with all
Sky's
the things that can
definitely
happen.
best place for this.
I wonder if you could
Sheldon's trying to get free.
hit like baby noodle flies or like grubs you've brought in from other places, and it would count.
Maybe.
That would be odd.
I don't
But it
think
might.
that green lizard is physically possible. Like, it's physically possible for it to
Yeah,
get to the shelter.
it cannot. It cannot enter. It
Oh,
is impossible for it to enter.
go into industrial, get a blue.
So what
get a blue.
Sheldon's doing right now will never work.
Ah,
Unless something weird happens. There's only one shelter in outskirts that'll work for green lizards. And the moment they get down into it, they can never
they never
leave
leave.
it.
Yeah,
Because there's no way for them to get out.
it's such a trap in the board. Like tame a green and then get friend. Like you're gonna have to tame something else. Bronze is killing a lot of
They
stuff.
might be able to bring the two they tamed all the way to that one. No, they can't bring it up this room. Never mind.
Bronze is killing
It's
scabs.
unfortunate. Bronze could get good points here in Sky Islands.
Twizlet's gonna
until
get the
Origins
noodle
ends.
flies. Noodle flies for Twizlet, and then Bronze will probably lock in.
Did Bronze still
Oh
not?
no!
Yeah, they're still not at Skylands Echo
Unfortunate.
yet. And now, because they died,
Yeah,
they're
they
not at
haven't.
the maximum karma, and they can't see it.
They've not
They have to
primed
be
it.
at
They
maximum karma
they
to
haven't
see it.
primed it yet, so they would still have to
Okay.
give a cycle. Oh, they 1 foot in Eden. Okay, well, that
Yeah,
works.
I still gotta save, regardless.
Yeah. So it's like carrying one egg. The other spot has two. You don't really need to grab this one. Unless Twizlet goes and shelters this one right now. Which, I honestly, that's kind of a good shout. So, I mean, you can just eat the noodle flies instantly. Yeah, Twizlet's doing that. Oh, never mind. Bronze did prime the Echo. Oh, but I saw. Oh, I think Bronze primed it before, and
Yes.
then was fighting stuff. Oh, I thought the fighting came before, like actually activating it.
So I think that'll be an important square for Bronze there. It looks like Twizlet's got
Egg.
the
Oh wait, Twizlet had an egg
hatched two
before.
noodle
Where'd the first? I don't know
flies.
where the first egg came from.
They hatched one really early on, is what I remember.
Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not catch that then. I thought she was just one.
That's Echo for
Good
Red
Echo.
Team.
Twizlet's
Technically
product gonna
working
go up
on
there.
that fourth line. 9 to
Sheldon.
8.
This lizard. Oh, it's such a bad one to try and get friend with. Greens are actually like kind of OP in terms of fighting reds, but like kind of. Is Twizlet gonna go up to? Oh no, Twizlet's got. Oh no, okay. Extended sliding with the four puffs. I don't know if Twizlet was gonna go across deers. I don't know if you want to do that. Pause. Look at that. Oh, Twizlet's just turning back, I think. Yeah, no sub.
I would, if I'm Twizlet, I'm still kind of thinking like, yeah, they're in Sky Islands, but I could still get knock creatures into death pits. Maybe I still go up there, but I don't know
Yeah.
if anyone's used a passage to teleport yet. So what are we
I
doing
don't
here?
think so. I think all passage was still up. Yeah, I think bronze might be going for. Oh, there's some pets in this room. Some would say. Where's? Oh god, Sheldon with this lizard, having to pull it into like the dead end.
Well, now it's not going to be able to leave someone when it goes down here, though. Did they
Yeah.
actually
I
tame
guess
it? It
just
looks
like
like
it
it
doesn't
was
really
trying to
need to
kill them.
leave.
Yeah. It is
It doesn't
the
really.
tame, and you're here forever now. We're best friends.
Wait, I swear it's trying to attack him. this shelter. Friend is like so awkward. Yeah, I think Sheldon just has to leave that guy there, go and get food, come back, and just repeat that 3 times to get friend progress up. Also, if you don't shelter with your lizard tamed, then you will lose friend progress. So it is, you kind of just need to
Yes.
commit and do it
Need
all
to
at
be there with
once.
you.
Don't know I get that mushroom unlock. Bronsej is just going to chimney. Anything, any exterior apart from the goal that's
It's
written the wrong way
enter
around?
chimney from exterior.
Yeah, I don't know if
But
there's
that's
no,
not really gonna
there's
work.
nothing else.
I think it's gonna.
like an
If they
unlock.
still have a grub in their stomach, then it would be vulture cheese for points.
Oh, that would
It's
be
just
big.
so hard to get points.
Yeah,
So
monk
hard to get points
is
as monk.
rough.
There's not a lot of creatures. Pin white lizards as well. I know Sheldon got one.
Yeah, Sheldon got industrial.
There's
Yeah,
not
the
too many
industrial
things
one.
left. So it's coming down to the
Polarcat
wire.
also going to chimney, or both teams going to give up the square? It's gonna starflight over the deer rooms. Oh my god, that's smart. In farmers, people do not like this region. They're to traverse some of these later rooms that Twizlet's gonna walk into. You need to use these creatures called reindeer, and you grab onto the antlers, and they will walk you over this worm grass, which will like pretty much instantly kill Slugcat. But the reindeer, since they have very long legs, will just walk right over it. And yeah, like Twizzler's just gonna bypass. Like to spawn, you throw what's called a spore puff, and then a reindeer will eventually come. Like so, they can either just be there randomly, or you can throw a spore puff and make one spawn. But it's just very RNG, and Twizzlet's just gonna fully bypass this. And Bronze locks in the white pearls. Was that? No. Wait, oh, Sheldon just got friend. Sheldon got friend by doing starves. I was seeing.
So they still gotta
There's a deer
save one
there
more
on Twizzle's
time.
screen.
Yeah, Sheldon's gotta save normally one more time.
No, didn't it? It popped. It popped.
It popped, but the challenge won't pop.
Oh, really? Even
So,
though it.
so
No, it
if you
like.
get, oh no, they
It's
saved
on the
normally.
board.
Never mind. So
Yeah,
the
it's
starving
on the
was fine.
board.
Yeah. So they, yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you get it when you starve, it doesn't count. So you gotta
Oh,
save one more
yeah.
time.
I felt like he starved one time just for like kind of faster progress. Yeah, okay, that was awesome green lizard friend. That is quite awkward to get. Yeah, no one can get middle left goal now because both teams have given up because they did not want to go all the way around. The only way you can get to exterior not through chimney is through shaded, and you have to go through a horrible area and around the whole of the exterior to enter chimney, and that would take such a long time. It's not worth it. I think Twizlet's struggling to bring this
I
squid
still
through
want to
these
see
like
creature
crawl.
kills. Yeah,
I think
when you're
Bronze
starving,
will.
it's super hard to move that squid. Gonna be able to fly again.
Yeah,
Exquisite though.
yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, it's like as you can see that red on the ground that is the grass that will pretty much instantly kill the character. So Twizzlet can just bypass all of that because you need deers and they are just not reliable for any time you have to actually go fast. I like them casually because I kind of know how they work. But yeah, it's a good shout. Star flying here. Where's Sean going? Industrial? I think Polar wants kills. Polar. I think. Oh, it looks like Polar's trying to like bait this blue down. Maybe I don't know. I think Polar wants kill. Blizzard's not having it. Spear. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's Death Pit maybe. Blue is definitely something you can get into a Death Pit. I don't know if. I was gonna say I don't know if going exterior and knocking orange lizards off is like a worth play for Death Pit, but you could probably just do it in Sky. It
You
would work.
could lead them
But
down to
there's
the
better.
antenna at the bottom, but
Yeah.
then you're in a corner.
There's definitely better places. Is that rock in hand? Oh, overshoot spirit. Nice. I think Polar got kill credit, but I don't think the knock into Depths Pit. It popped up. What? Huh? Did it like not count? look at the deer really short antlers.
It seems like that challenge is bugged. Bronze has told me that they think that they completed.
Oh.
So we're gonna count that as completed then.
Okay, points on it. Yeah,
We have been
Yeah, 'cause, like,
updating the mod, so now we know that's a thing.
I saw it from like when Polar rocked the lizard and it was just kill points. Okay. 11 from red, 9 from blue. Any goals nearby? Twizlet is going into sub, which is
two more squares for red to win here. Or if they just get that pin white lizards, which if Sheldon gets one
Sheldon's going for a pin
they
here.
just win.
Yeah.
Are they gonna? There's one white lizard here, I think. I don't know what it is for Monk.
Is there just one? It's on the. No, there's I see 2, 3.
Oh, wait, there's more of them. I kind of think of it as just one. It's usually
there's
as you're going up.
There's 2 that matter. But like, I know like the one on the big vertical room near the top. That will be the one you're thinking of.
Yes. Twizlet's at a toll now. Finally at subterranean. They can get the
okay.
square. She can get the 3 squares here at subterranean.
I guess say Twizlet entrance sub 3. What's there's
so it's
centipede
mushroom
and
unlock,
mushroom.
the centipede, and I forget what the other one that you could do enter pipe yard, but that's
yeah, that's gone. Yeah. Do mushroom unlock. Yeah, mushroom and then head into filtration.
I think the biggest thing just to look at is Sheldon and pin white lizards. That's what we're looking for. Maybe Twizlet and Polarcat have something we haven't noticed. We'll see.
We'll see if Polar can pull something out the bag here. I don't know who's ahead on kills. Bronze has been killing a lot, but I think Polar's also been doing that. Bronze is going for kills. You can see him looking for this blue lizard. Blue lizard does not know. Like,
doesn't know.
Those who know.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Sheldon. Apparently, this room that Sheldon's going into here, apparently a white lizard spawns in here. This room where there's a shelter failure kelp, which is an Env classic.
Yes.
This guy's going for kills. 3 players in chimney. Yeah, no one wants.
It's got the stuff. No one wants to go to sub. I mean, Twizlet's there now.
Yeah.
I think she getting both of those squares there is very important.
Yeah, like you can get kills. You can get.
Blue has to get pinned 2 lizards.
Yeah. Yeah, Sheldon is one off. I think Sheldon probably checking the map.
They win up here. There should be a white up here, but
not for
okay. There isn't. I always know them as being up there. That's why I was like,
the
how
unlock
many
is there? There's one there for Survivor. Yeah, it's like the unlock is up there.
Baited by White Lizard unlock icon. Looks exactly like White
Yeah,
Lizard
it looks,
spawn
yeah.
icon. That's what it looks like. Yes. Normally there is one there, so it makes no
Yeah,
sense.
Survivor, like, I feel like
It's for
character.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, Sheldon. Wait, yeah, there's Sheldon's fit. Oh, I think he missed a rock. Oh, and then fucking speared free of it.
I stabbed him
Because the
once, but he
non-lethal bait.
got away.
No, he's in his dead. No.
Oh.
When creatures are low, they want to
So
just go back to
that
their
was the
spawn.
easy pin. And he's
Oh,
gone now.
he's gonna go. I think there's one kind of to the right. I don't know how. Let me.
Polar has one on their screen, but it's
Why do
doing
I
the
have
weird
two
thing where
map
they're in the pipe
tabs?
constantly.
There's one. The one on the right side of chimney is very awkward. Probably not that awkward. But that one Sheldon was on is kind of good. Yeah, Twizlet's. Yeah, Twizlet's in the room. It's up here. On top of that, like little train there is. Oh, okay, big. Twizlet gets it. Polar is down. Yeah, it's just like people racing for kills in Chimney, which is interesting to see on Monk. I think Bronze has grabbed a grub. Don't know if we'll see cheese or if
More for points,
he'll
I
just try and
assume.
kill
I
them.
thought they
Yeah,
had cheese set up, but they didn't really
he's
do it.
sheltered at the
They
bottom
still
right
haven't
now.
completed it.
Okay, Sheldon's in the other room where you can find
So one room
one
up,
of the
I would
three.
expect to
This
see one of
vulture
these.
is really annoying.
Okay, it's fine.
It went on the left.
Is it real?
Oh, this could be a great spot. Never
It's
mind.
baiting him.
It's
It's
looting.
so Jover. It went off to the right. You gotta hope it comes over here.
It's coming back.
Oh, it's
This
coming
could be
back.
big.
All right, can I interrupt you guys one last time?
All right.
Yep.
All right, I know. I'm sorry, but I really have to
Sheldon,
stress this. We're like 5 to 10 minutes, probably closer to 5 minutes away from closing the traps incentive, and we're still missing $34. If you want to see those traps in the archipelago run, you have to get your donations in now. You don't have much time left. We need 34 more
All right.
dollars. Is this
And with
doable,
that,
guys?
also, red team wins as well
All right.
at the
Oh,
same time.
Well,
Sheldon got
GG.
lucky with a
Right.
pin, and it's over. So
GG.
now you have less time, but be prepared.
All
For the
right,
next round, it'll
yeah.
be very good.
You really don't have much time left. So get your donations
Donate
in now.
No.
Now, it's now or never if you want those traps.
True.
We do, however, also have other incentives left, but yeah, obviously keep on donating.
Yeah. All right. I think we're at the point where we're pretty much wrapping up. We had
Yeah, that's
one
pretty much
square
us.
there that we haven't tested, it seems like, with that dropping creatures in the pits not working out. We'll figure
Yeah,
that
that's
out.
weird.
But we
All
know
right.
that Bronze did that square regardless. But thank you all for
So,
having us on Bingothon.
yeah, where can one find more rainbow?
So everyone's aware, right now our signups for our next Rain World Bingo tournament is right now. And on the Twitch channel Rain World Speedrunning, you can find where all the next matches will be streamed. All the previous tournaments that was this past winter was also on that Twitch channel.
Is
And
that
if you want to see how those
all
matches
just in
went,
one word, or are there any underscores?
Rain World Speedrunning. I can set that up as well. Yes, perfect. There it is.
All right. Yeah, so if you want more Rain World speedrunning content, go follow Rain World Speedrunning. Also, of course, do make sure to give our runners a follow as well.
Yeah. Both teams did very, very good, and
This game was a close one.
I know red team technically won both of them here, but blue team did very good. It was very, very close for both of them in the end. And these matches can really go in any direction. They could go really fast. They could go really slow. Both of these did pretty fast, really.
Yeah, they were
At least
quite
both of
fast.
them doing that. Congratulations to Bronze and Sheldon, and thank you to Twizlet and Polarcat, especially Twizlet, who wanted to push for having this happen on Bingothon a bit more too, which
Yeah.
very happy to be able to commentate, and thank you for being here for commentating as well, Lane.
Thank you. Yeah, it's glad to be here.
All right. Before we go, however, it looks like we did just get a donation. Uh, all right, we got $40 from Nordic saying donating to make Boo's life a little harder during the intermission. Yay, chaps! What can I say? Yay, chaps, indeed. And with that, the incentive has been met. We will see the traps
Yep.
during the archipelago run. Thank you very much, Nordic, for your donation.
Let's go traps.
Yeah, let's go traps. And having said that, thank you very much. Thank you guys very much for commentating. And we will be back after a short intermission.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have you ever wondered what happens after you click donate? At Doctors Without Borders, we immediately put your dollars to work. Here's how. Around the world and around the clock, we track emergencies and our medical teams go wherever the needs are greatest. When crisis strikes, teams of doctors, coordinators, and technicians mobilize to assess the most immediate needs. Every single minute counts in an emergency. Your support could help send out essential supplies and medicines from our warehouses across the world. Your donations could deliver emergency kits to earthquake victims in Syria, send surgeons to operate on wounded people in Sudan, dispatch nurses to fight cholera in Haiti, and even turn a train into a hospital in Ukraine. We don't pack up when the headlines fade. Your donations allow us to stay as long as we're needed, wherever we're needed. When you give to Doctors Without Borders, you're joining a global movement of people committed to saving lives. Donate today.
Hi! Did you know that beyond donating to the amazing cause that is Doctors Without Borders, there are other ways you can support Bingothon? For example, why not subscribe to the Bingothon Twitch channel? You can get access to a bunch of great emotes that will allow you to spread the love of bingo all around the world. We also have other avenues such as our merch store, where you can buy some amazing merch such as this Bingothon mug. Or also our Patreon page, where you can become an extra supporter as well. And of course, finally, you can just spread the word about Bingothon. Share posts on social media, talk about it to your friends, family, pets, anyone you can think of. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Alright, hello everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We have gathered here right now to play some Infinite Craft and to hopefully get a word on our lovely bingo board that you can see on the left corner, that you can see on the left side of the stream. For me, it is on the right side of my screen. But that has nothing to do with that. So, let's get started and see if we can't, just get some things done in here. Oh. Let's get some water in here. Some fire is always good as well. Some wind. And, let's see what we can do. Alright. We got an ocean. We got steam. Alright. Now, I have no idea where we are going. So, I have a cloud. Ooh, cloud could be good, honestly. You have rain. Can we do Rain World? Oh, can't do Rain World apparently. Alright, we have Earth though. What if we combine Earth and Earth? Get a mountain. And then we get a volcano. And we plant. What if we set the plant on fire? We get smoke. Are we anywhere near anything that could give us a... Actually, didn't we have steam earlier? Yes, we did indeed have steam. Engine? Steam engine? Train! Let's go! There we go! You're welcome, Rob! Alright, That was quick. Went way better than I expected. But yeah, let's see if we can't find some more. You're welcome, Rob. What if we combine fire and fire? We get a volcano. Lava. I'm thinking of like going for summer. How do we combine earth and fire? Oh, where did that come from? Can we get like stone? Can we combine earth and stone? Rock. Round. Volcano. I keep getting volcano. Rock. Then we have stone. Rock and stone. Boulder. Mountain. Great. I feel like we're going into the wrong direction. Dust. We combine water and plant. Get a swamp. We combine swamp and fire. We get dragon. Okay. What can we do? Where can we go from dragon? We have a lizard now. Have a dragon. We have a rainbow. That's cool. Happy Pride Month. Well, we'll keep the rainbow. We'll keep the rainbow. Alright, what if we combine rainbow and fire? What is it? Rainbow, fire, rain. Thank you. Rainbow and water. Rain. We got more rainbows. Great. Rainbow and earth. Rain. Why does everything go back? We now have storm. Great. Tornado. Dust. Oh, I cannot combine this. Dang, we have sand. Beach. Beach is good. I feel like we're closing in on summer. Sun? Sun is good. Ah, dang. Sun and beach. Vacation? Vacation? Sunburn! Oh my god, we're so close. We're so close on summer. Tan. Sun. What can we do? What can we do to make... Relax. Holiday. Summer! There we go. Oh my god, I'm on a roll. Alright, what else can we go for? What can we even make with the things we have? I feel like if we go from dragon, we can maybe somehow get to knight. I don't know how, but maybe we somehow can. Statue. Gargoyle. Unicorn. If we combine Boon, Rexy, and Infinite Craft, what would we get? Archipelago, obviously. I have a dragon corn. Very nice. Maybe someone wants to tell me. Someone wants to tell me what a dragon corn is. We have Christmas. Cool. What about a unicorn on Christmas? A reindeer? Cool. I'd. Rudolph! We have Rudolph! What if we blow away Rudolph? Get a reindeer again. You have a steamboat now, for some reason. Oh, don't worry, I won't be done with this, like this. Steamboat. What can we do? Back to statue. Alright, I'm just gonna find some random words in here. Tree, forest, alright. Forest and dragon. What about that? Trent. Uh-huh. Mangrove. Crocodile. What else can we do to get us towards night? Oh, I have a dragon again. Fire. Phoenix. Rudolph is the reindeer phoenix. Sandy Claus! Great. We have Sandy Claus. Now we have Santa. I feel like I'm getting further away from the night. Christmas. Alright, I did however just get word from tech that we are ready to start the next run. So, without further ado, let us set everything up, and yeah, we'll be back with the next run. Also, this marks the end of my hosting shift actually. I'm gonna be handing over the host stick here to the one and only Nordic. So go show him some love as well, give him some donations to read, and that will be all from my side. Thank you very much, and I will see you all again very soon. TM. This is not a threat, or maybe it is.
All right, everybody. Hey, my name is Nordic. I'm going to be taking you through the next couple hours, not next couple of rounds. But yeah, we are good to go with the one and only Boo and Rexy, taking us through the Taskmaster crew presents some kind of archipelago. It's going to be awesome. Let's get everybody pulled in here, and we'll kick this thing off, huh? Hey, all right, there we go. So, welcome everybody back to Bingothon 2025. Like I said before, my name is Nordic. I'm going to be sitting here hosting for the Taskmaster crew. They're going to be doing a co-op archipelago meta bingo blackout. All the words, all the things, all the everything going on. But yeah, I am. I'm your Taskmaster winner, so I get to sit and make fun of these two while they go through this next run.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
I kid, but I don't. So anyway, Boo, Rexy, you want to introduce yourselves and tell us what we can look forward to here?
Oh yeah. So hello, I'm Boo. I am the runner-up of Taskmaster Season 1. I finished second in Tiebreaker, I think. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm a weird game speedrunner, and this time I brought in Rexy to help me out. So hello, Rexy.
Hello there, Boo. I would like to thank you for bringing me along to the ride, and wasn't too sure who in particular introduced me to Archipelago, but I've been going through a lot of the supported games and over the past few months, and I've been having a great old time. I'll have to say that.
Oh yeah, Archipelago is such a fun game. Fun system, fun everything. So this is my first co-op run on any kind of marathon, actually, so that's kind of cool. We'll just get going and explain how things work as we go, because we do have 3 hours and we have a lot of things to go through. What you need to know before we begin, since we had the wonderful incentive met, we do have 10% traps, which means that for our 2 big games, 10% of the filler items have been replaced by traps. So we're gonna be nuisances to each other. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna accidentally and or on purpose, depends, we're gonna hurt each other a bit, and it's gonna be real fun. So we'll just get going and we'll explain as we go along. So Rexy, you ready?
I think we should actually cut to game scene first.
Oh. Yeah, I did not know that.